Guys, like the vid, like the vid, like the vid, subscribe, smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button, guys. Smash the freaking like button. Guys, this is the second show of the stream today. The first one we did it like in the towards the afternoon because of the time zone of people. So this is the second show where we're gonna be talking about the UCL draws. We're also gonna be talking about, of course, we're gonna be talking about the Champions League also too. Make sure you like the vid, like that vid, like the vid, subscribe, my people. Like that freaking vid, guys. Like the guys, is it showing on YouTube? Is it showing on YouTube before I don't know if it's showing on YouTube because sometimes okay, is it showing on YouTube? Let me know. If it's showing on YouTube live, let me know. Okay. So make sure you like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. So we're gonna be talking about the UCL draws because I wanted Madrid, like I said in my first show, my stream. I said I wanted Madrid and I got Madrid. So I'm so happy I got Madrid. We're also gonna talk about the Europa League draws too, which is very, very pivotal. We're also gonna talk about the Premier League match which is gonna be tomorrow. It's very, very important. Chelsea versus Everton to keep the momentum going, and we'll do potential probable lineup, which is very, very key too. And also, after the lineup, we're going to talk about Patrick Vieira being sacked as a Crystal Palace manager. So we're also going to look at the Champions League permutation and combination. Yeah, back again, brother, back again. This is the second time. This is round two of the first one. So we're going to talk about the permutation and permutation of because I'm gonna be talking about this quarterfinal and the semi-final. We're gonna be doing about the accommodation where once we're looking at the part, the difficult part, the easy part. But of course, we're gonna have a serious convo about the Champions League because it is very, very important. Like that damn vid, like that freaking vid, subscribe, smash the like button. Everybody smack the like button. Everybody smack that freaking like button. Smack that like button, guys. Smack that like button. Like button. Smack the like button. My people, let's bounce. Yo, my people, I want to again like the video, subscribe, smash the like button. We're back again for the second half of the show. We're back again because we kind of have a different time zone. Yeah, we're back again. Thank you, brother. Thank you. We're back again. We're back again because we are. The first one was because of the different time zone, so there was no time for people to join in the first half of the show. But this is the second half, so we're going to be talking about the UCL draw. We're going to discuss a little bit about the Europa League draws too. We're also going to talk a little about Arsenal because Arsenal lost yesterday. We're going to touch about them a little bit. We're going to talk about Patrick Vieira being sacked by Crystal Palace. Was he harsh? Was he a good decision to do? And of course, the big match on Saturday, Chelsea versus Everton. We're going to talk about EPL, man. Yeah, he said, brother, we're going to talk about the EPL duels. It's very, very important. We're going to talk about the EPL match. And we're going to do like a probable lineup to talk about it and talk about the lineup, guys. So, how are you guys doing today? TGIF. Yeah, SSB. Yeah, it is set. Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. Yes, we're back again. So, it is set. So, how are you guys doing today? TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. I hope you guys are doing absolutely well. How has been your day, guys? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm having a fantastic day because it's been cold in Chicago, but I'm taking Arizona, chilling with Arizona. Drinking Arizona, chilling, enjoying myself on the stream. You guys can bring food on the stream too. Bring food. Let's have a discussion about UCL, man. I'm an happy guy. We're heading to Santiago Bernabeu on April the 12th, so I'm happy. You can enjoy chill out, guys. Don't take Heineken. Don't take Ogogo. Take some juice. If it is cold in your place, take some coffee or some hot tea to chillax your body. It is very, very pivotal and important. But of course, you have to make sure you like the vid, subscribe, support your boy also. I'm working on the super chat though, but hopefully soon it will be ready. So make sure you like the vid, like that vid, like that vid, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's very, very important. It is very, very important to to subscribe to the channel. Very, very privileged and subscribe to us. Like that vid. Make sure you help also help your boy. I have a Patreon. I have a Cash App. Help your boy. Your boy need money. Help also. Your boy need money. Help your boy. But hopefully, I'm already working on the super chat, which will be ready soon. Hopefully soon, so it will be ready. So you guys can support us by sending super chat to the people, to the chat, and everything. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, smash the like button. So, firstly, let's talk about Patrick Vieira's sacking in Crystal Palace. So, because like I said when I did the first show, I said it's a little bit harsh because for me, I believe it's harsh because if I look at the Premier League table now, let me bring it up. Let me bring the Premier League table up because if I look at the Premier League table for me, though, it is complicated because you are 12th in the table. So I believe, in as much as they haven't gotten a win yet in the EPL, I think it's a little bit harsh because they are 12th. I don't know. Is it because do they let him go because of the result, or does he have a bad omens? Like in terms of is there a problem with him and the boardroom? I need to know that because I want to know what's going on. Is he having a problem with the boardroom or what is going on? I need to know, man. I need to know. I need to know because I want to know what's going on because I think he's doing a good job. Yes, I'm in a difficult situation. I'm in a difficult situation here because Crystal Palace level for me is 12th position. Anything more than 12 for me is a bonus for me. It is a bonus. It is a bonus for me. It's a bonus. Anything other than 12 is a bonus for me. So their level is 12th position, man. It's 12. Their level is 12th position, man. So anything more than that is their level, man. Is their level. So I'm like, I'm confused because I'm looking at the table now. What is their level? 12. Their level is like 12 position. That's it. Nothing more than 12. Are they gonna go above 12? I'm not sure. Are they gonna above 12? I'm not sure because for me, their level is 12. So whatever you like it or not, their level is 12. So their level is 12 position. So the level they have is 12 position. Would they finish 10? No. Would they finish 9? No. I don't think so. Would they finish the 7th? No. Their level is 12 position. So what am I expecting? I'm literally just expecting the 12th position finish. That's it. And this is what my question is now. If the level they are looking at is 12th position, why do you sack him then? That's my problem. Why? Why then? Because it's a difficult situation right now because I understand the struggles Vieira is facing in terms of okay, he needs to win matches because he's not won any matches in 2023. I can tell you the same thing about Graham Potter too, who was struggling a lot. And after all, eventually he finally won the match. Yes, Chelsea board might be a little bit patient with him because they understand the old regime might have let him go, bringing a different manager to change the fortune of the club. But I'm looking at the ambition of Crystal Palace. What is the ambition of the Crystal Palace board? Because it is a difficult situation for me because I'm like, what is the ambition? Is the ambition finishing 11th, 12th, or is the ambition is finishing in the Conference League, which is 7th position? That is where I'm confused because if the ambition is finishing 12th, why did you let go of Patrick Vieira then? If the ambition is finishing 12th, that I'm kind of confused. If it is finishing 12th, I'm kind of confused. Is the ambition finishing Conference League? If it is Conference, I'm like, okay, I can understand that. But that's 12th in table. So what do I expect? 12th in table. I don't expect anything from them because they are 12th in the table. Crystal Palace level is 12, except they have somebody in mind that they believe can take them forward in terms of okay, this is our man. They can take us forward, man. So I'm confused. They have to kind of explain this for me. I'm confused, man. I'm confused. So because If they are telling me they let him go because of the result, I can understand because of the result. But what else do you want from him? What else? What else do you want? I'm confused. What else does the Crystal Palace board want? Because I remember last season. Is it last season? I don't think last season when Potter was there. So I said when Potter, when Tuchel was there for me, he finished. If they finished in the Europe, in the FA Cup. For me though, they were in the FA Cup final for me. So I'm confused. I'm confused, man. I'm confused. Oh, I'm confused. Like it looks somehow for me though. It looks very somehow for me because I am confused. That's why I'm asking the question: Is their level? Is the level of Crystal Palace? Is it the level of finishing 12 or finishing 9 or 7 or 8 or 6? Because I don't see them finishing above Fulham. I don't see them finishing above Brentford. Even I don't see them finishing above Crystal Palace and even Chelsea. So Crystal Palace, Brentford and Aston Villa. So Palace board needs to come out and tell us what is the ambition of that board. Is it to finish 12th or finish? What's the ambition going forward? So if the ambition is finishing 6th, you are making the biggest mistake of your life. This Palace team is not finishing 6th. If it is to finish 7th, I'm not sure they can finish 7th. They don't have the mentality. They don't have the squad depth, or they don't have the brain to finish 7th. So I'm like kind of confused that what is the ambition? I understand you let go of Patrick Vieira. Okay. Who are you bringing in as a replacement? You need to know. You have to tell us who you are bringing in as a replacement. You want to know who you are bringing as a replacement. That's number one. Number two is, even if you are going to bring someone in as a replacement, what is the target? What is the target? What's the target? We need to know the target, because if the target is to finish 6th, my dear brother, it's a lie. You are not finishing 6th too. So I think the best bet is to finish 12th. You let go of Vieira, you finish 12th. That's me talking, looking at the table now. Looking at the table. I don't see them going forward or even going, because I don't see them finishing above Fulham. That's number one. I also don't see them finishing above Brentford. That's number two. I don't see them finishing that. That's number two. I also don't see them finishing above Aston Villa and Chelsea. So where do they want to finish? 12th position. That's that level. That is the level of Crystal Palace. I can understand sometimes the results might not come into fruition the way you want it. That's how I'm asking my question is, what is the board? What is the Crystal Palace board? What is the ambition? Do they let him go because of results, or they let him go because he was having an issue? He was having an issue with what's called the boardroom. If it is because of the results, he let him go, I'm like, okay, I can understand why you let him go because of the results. So you have to come out and tell us, is it because of the results you let him go, or you let him go because of issues with the boardroom? That is what is not clear to me with Patrick Vieira sacking though. That's not what is clear for me. So guys, smash the like button, guys. Like that vid. Like the vid, guys. Like the vid. Smash the like button, guys. Smash that freaking like button. Smash the like button, guys. And subscribe, everybody. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Guys, we're on the road to 3K subscriber, guys. Please subscribe. Oh, please subscribe to the channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. On the road to 3K sub, man. On the road to 3K sub. On the road to 3K. Road to 3K, guys. And make sure you subscribe. Biko, subscribe, support. Oh. So, like I was saying, I'm confused. But like I said it when I did the first show, I said football is a result base. So if you don't get results, you're gonna get fired. Whether you're a world-class manager, average manager, just manager, you're gonna get fired because football is all about result-based oriented. So if you do not get the result, you're gonna get dismantled completely from the boardroom. So it is difficult because you have to win matches. So which is sometimes, especially the EPL, it's like IPC league where whether you are a world class manager, average manager, break manager, you have to win matches. It's very, very, very important. You have to win matches. If you do not win matches, you're gonna be in trouble because all eyes will be on you. And I think he's done a fantastic job to just. I can understand sacking him. Yes, I get that. I'm not disputing that. But what I'm saying is, I think it's a little bit harsh to let go of him. But I understand the Palace board viewpoint where we have to let this man go because we don't want to be fighting relegation fight. Okay, I understand that you don't want to fight a relegation fight, but what is the assurance that you're gonna bring in another manager who's gonna do well with this group of players? Yes, he might improve them, but you have to. What is the ambition of the new manager coming in? Is the manager coming in and say, okay, coming to next season, Palace, we are finishing seventh, we are finishing sixth, we deserve to be in this. We have to know what is going on. Newcastle finish in the final of the Carabao Cup and they're playing United. That is a progress from Eddie Howe in his first season. And they are trying their best to make sure they finish in the top four, which is going to be difficult, but I think it's still possible. We have to wait and see after 38 matches. So in his first season, Newcastle already know their target. If they don't finish fourth, they finish fifth or sixth. The Europa League squad. Good for them. They'll make money in the Europa League coming to next season. If they win the Europa League, they get into the Champions League, which is very, very easy for them. But if they win the Europa League, they go to the Champions League automatically. So that's a lot of money for them, for the new ownership, for Eddie Howe himself being the first English manager, which is not bad. So I'm asking myself, because I know for a fact, in my own opinion, I think Vierra is a better manager than Eddie Howe, but he's doing a fantastic job in his first season. And Vierra first season, he took Palace to the FA Cup semi-final. I remember that. So I'm confused. I'm confused. What is the ambition of the Crystal Palace? What's the ambition? So we need to know the ambition though. What is exactly the ambition? Because if we don't know the ambition of the Palace board, how would we know if they are making the wrong decision or the right one? We don't know yet. We don't know. We do not know yet. As I'm saying, it's a little bit harsh to let him go. But I can understand why they let go of him. I can understand why they let go of him. I can understand why they let go of him. It's understandable. Letting go of him. I understand why. But I still find it very harsh for me though. I find it very, very harsh to let him go. But I understand the Palace board in terms of you have to make results. If you do not win matches, you're gonna bounce. Which is for every manager also because it's very difficult to kind of coach a couple of players and to make them win matches. I don't think Palace have been woeful. They've just been unlucky though in some matches. And sometimes too, it happens where when you are training players, sometimes you have to make a certain decision. Should I start this person? Should I put him on the bench? Does it this? Does it that? Does it this? Does it that? Something like that happens. It happens a lot in football where, except you are a world-class manager like Pep, Ancelotti, and co, where you know the club is going to give it time because of your legacy, what you have won as a coach. I can understand that, but they haven't won anything, so I'm confused about the ambition. But like I said in the first show, it is a result-based business. So whether you like it or not, you have to get results. Whether you like it or not, you have to freaking get results. It's a result-based. You're gonna get results. It is a result-based business. You're gonna get results. Whether you like it or not, You have to get results. So I wish Patrick Vieira good luck in his new job, in whatever job he is going to be looking for. Will he be in the Premier League? I don't know. Will he be in France? I don't know. Will he be in Germany, Italy? I don't know. It depends on which job is opening. So we have to know who's going to be the new manager for Crystal Palace going forward. Is it going to be Jesse Marsh? Will it be Lampard? Well, I don't know. Or are they going to bring back Roy Hodgson, who has retired from football, to coach them to the end of the season and come into next season find a new manager? I don't know. We have to wait and see, though. We have to wait and see. Fabrizio, according to Wolf, he said Fabrizio said the player liked him, but the Palace board were concerned about the results, so they let him. But they are 12th in the table. So what else did the board want? They are 12th in the table. Yes, it's not win matches in 2023. I understand that. But what is the ambition of Palace? That is my question. What is the ambition? Did they want to finish 7th, 8th, 9th? I don't think that is possible. What's the ambition? What is it? What's it? I don't know. So what's the ambition? We don't know. I don't know the ambition. I don't know ambition exactly myself. What's the ambition? I don't know. Because of the result, let him go. This is the Premier League table here. Palace are 12 in the table. So, what else did the board want them to finish above Brighton? No. Liverpool? No. Newcastle? No. Fulham? No. Brentford? No. Chelsea? No. Aston Villa? No. What do they want? That's my question. What do they want? That's the question I'm asking myself. What do they want? Because Crystal Palace level is 12th position, and that's it. It's 12th position, that's it. They can't finish above 12, that's it. They cannot finish above 12, that's it. Their position is 12. Whether they like it or not, their position is 12th in the table. Whether they like it or not, it is 12th in the table. It is 12. So that is their level. And they have to remain like that. Their level. Maybe they're bringing a manager who can take them more forward. Mm-hmm. Good Poppy said, I listened to a few Palace fans. The way they describe the situation is similar to Chelsea and Potter. They criticize his in-game management. Also, they can't score goals, but are always in matches. This is tough. This is tough, though. It's very, very tough, though. Then what is going on exactly? If that's the case, what's going on exactly? What's going on exactly? I want to know what's going on. So what's going on? If it is difficult scoring goals, what's going on? Because I look at the players they have. Olise can score goals. Zaha can score goals. Edward can score goals. Mateta can score goals. Then what is going on? Is he not getting the best out of the players, or the players are just not turning up? But if the player like him, then you have to find a way to score goals. He's also the manager. You have to find a way to score goals. So I'm confused. I'm confused on that aspect, though. I am confused on that aspect. That's my issue. I'm confused on that aspect, though. Mm-hmm. But it's not the same Crystal Palace that playing with Chelsea was it last season before the Sancho when we went into the final with Liverpool that we lost in penalties, the semi-final. We were the same Palace and they were flying high. That was when they have Cocaine Gallagher. So I'm confused, though, very confused. But like I said, football is a result-based business. So if you don't get the result, that is required, you're gonna get fired. So it is what it is. Whether people like it or not, it is what it is. You're gonna get fired. It's a result base. So you're gonna get freaking fired. So I wish Patrick Vieira good luck in his whatever job he wants to take over. I wish him good luck. Will it be Premier League? I don't know. Will it be the Serie A? I don't know. Will it be the French League? I don't know. Will it be the Bundesliga? I don't know. It depends. So I don't know who we're gonna bring in as a manager in terms of coming forward. The new manager, we don't know. We have to wait and see. But it's that's a big bold move for the boardroom to do. I don't blame the board because they want to win matches. So it's understood if they let him go because they want to win matches. So I understand the situation. I understand that because they want to win matches. You're gonna freaking let him go. No, it's okay. I understand that because they want to win. So I can't fault the ambition because they want to win. I can't fault the ambition because they want to win. So every big club does that. They want to win matches. So they have to you can't let go of 11 players. You gotta let go of the managers, which is okay. I understand that. It's okay. It's okay. So it's okay. But like I said, football is all about result based. If you do not get the result, you're gonna get freaking fired. It is what it is. We move. It is what it is. So let me quickly talk about. I want to talk about Arsenal and the Europa League because this is my issue now with the Europa League stuff because Arsenal fans told me their priority is the Premier League. That Europa League is like a secondary trophies to them. Like if they win it, fair enough. If they don't win it, fair enough. I'm like, are you sure? Because what if you don't win the Premier League title? Then what next? What next? So what next? What next? So what next? That's my question to Arsenal fans. What next? Because if Arsenal fans is telling me um they're telling me Premier League is what they want to win, so I'm a little bit confused. If that's what you guys want to win, are you sure you're gonna win the Premier League? Because with the way you get knocked out against Sporting, and shout out to Ruben Almiron, the Sporting Lisbon coach. That guy is a coach. I've been keeping an eye on him for a very long time. He is a very good and upcoming coach. Very good and upcoming. I think he will go far though. He will go very, very far. I'm sure he will go far. He's a very wonderful manager. I like him. I like what I see in him, and I'm enjoying what I see in him. He's a very good manager. He has his own style of play. He sticks by the style of play, and he's showing there's an improvement with the way he wants to play. He doesn't just kind of go all out to play. He has a pattern of play. He has the style of play, and they stick by the style of play. So I love that in him because in the first half, I think when Arsenal scored, before Arsenal scored, they were dominating Arsenal. But after Arsenal scored, Arsenal took over. But by the second half, Lord have mercy. For the entire 90 minutes, Arsenal were nowhere to be found. Arsenal were complete and utter toothless in that match yesterday. From the second half to 90 minutes, they were completely toothless. And they were out of the game. And I'm asking myself, you are playing Sporting Lisbon, who just get knocked out, who just been promoted from the Champions League to the Europa League. And you're giving me an excuse that you want to win the league. So you're going to be facing the same team. Okay, Arsenal get qualified for the Champions League now. They face Madrid, Bayern. So are they beating Bayern 2-0, 4-0? No. Regardless of the squad they have you beaten Madrid? No. Because Madrid have experience. They have the know-how. Bayern have the experience. They have the know-how. So it's going to be the same situation they are right now. Yeah, I don't think they are underrating Sporting. But I think Arsenal, in terms of Europe, they are not good enough when it comes to Europe. You can't tag on your head with the Premier League. What if it's a failure? So are you going to call this season the successful season after putting all eggs in the Premier League? We're kind of waiting and think about it because Arsenal need to be very careful making this decision. Now you're out of the Carabao Cup, you're out of the FA Cup, you're out of the Europa League. What next? The Premier League. Am I even sure you're going to win the Premier League? I'm not sure. I'm not sure because people might give Arsenal an excuse. Arsenal doesn't have an excuse anymore now. They don't have an excuse. You're gonna be resting a lot of time. You're gonna be resting. No Champions League for you. No FA Cup. You're gonna be resting a lot. For people who are playing matches, who are kind of getting rhythm to their leg, it's good for them because the momentum is there over and over. But people who doesn't get the momentum, Arsenal, you'll be resting at home, chilling. Come to training, enjoy yourself, get yourself ready, which is great. But the teams that are playing will have the momentum on them. Now, the excuse will be, we don't have a squad depth. Arsenal, don't tell me you don't have a squad depth because you have to prioritize something in Europe. Yes, you finish in the Europa League spot, fair enough. But you can't tell me the team I saw yesterday cannot beat Sporting Lisbon. No. Mm. No. Mm-mm. No, because I'm looking at the team yesterday. I'm looking at 7 teams. I said sorry, 7 players yesterday into the starting 11. Start at the Arsenal match. Ramsdale is their first goalkeeper. Tomiyasu always start. Maybe back up to Ben White. Saliba, Gabriel. That's the 6. Jorginho. Granit Xhaka starts for them. What of Vierra doesn't start? I get that. But the front line, Nelson doesn't start. Gabriel Jesus is the starter. Martinelli is there. Those are like 7 players there who start for them in the Premier League matches. So what is the excuse they're gonna give? What is the excuse? No squad depth. Why are they not be squad depth? Because it's Europa League. Are you thanking all your ambition? Are you thanking all your ambition towards the EPL? Because if you are doing that, you are making the biggest mistake of your entire life. Arsenal fans, don't do it. Because Arsenal fans tell me the ambition is to win the Premier League. Are you joking right now? Because I don't think so. Because if you are putting on your head because to win the Premier League and you are letting go of the Europa League, that is stupid to do. Arsenal have been crap for like 5 or 7 seasons in the Europa League now. Chelsea went in twice, they won it. United went there, yes, they lost, but they won it under Jose. So when last has Arsenal even been relevant when it comes to Europe? But the UCL and the Europa League, and they'll keep shouting, you want to do this, you want to do that. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit, man. I'm tired, man. Arsenal sometimes they get on my nerves a lot when they start shouting, we can win. I'm asking myself questions. I keep asking Arsenal fans, what is the ambition of Arsenal? Because you can't tell me you want to thank all your ability, all your effort on the EPL. What if you lose the EPL title to Manchester City? What next? So what is it? So what next? What next? So Arsenal used to use their brain, but they need to figure out use their medulla oblongata. Because that's in our country. Use your brain. Use brain. I don't know the ambition right now, but it is what it is. So Chimere, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
I'm good. TGI, brother.
TGIF, man. TGIF.
Yeah. Firstly, give me your take on Arsenal because, bro, Arsenal fans should not tell me. Because Arsenal fans told me they prefer winning the Premier League than winning the Europa League. And I'm like, you get knocked out in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. So you don't have the ambition to win every matches, but to win. Okay, what if you don't win the Premier League? What next? What next?
I mean, Arsenal match. I mean, Arteta rotated, but he still played it. The squad he played was still strong enough.
7 players in the starting 11 for me. He's starting the Premier League matches. So I don't see why there's an excuse in this. Why is the excuse for me?
I mean, he rotated because he prefers the Premier is more important. But at the end of the day, like, he still brought on the big guns towards the end of the match. So Europa League was still important. You know, it's still a trophy. European trophy to win. It's not like a, it's not a rubbish trophy. It's still something to win, but
Mhm.
the Premier League is their main objective, of course. But at the end of the day, like Arsenal still try to win the match. I think they just didn't play their best game in general. I don't think it's really about whether they're prioritizing the Premier or not. I just think they didn't play well. And the Sporting scored a crazy goal. Like that's an outrageous goal they scored.
I agree.
From the halfway line. So
Mm-hmm.
and Sporting, man, they were playing. They deserved it.
Ruben
Like
Almiron, that coach, what a good coach. I'm keeping my eye on him very well. I'm keeping my eye on him. He's a good coach. He's someone I like a lot.
yeah, he's doing some things like and then but to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
the reason why you can't give Arsenal the excuse of players resting is because Sporting had players out.
Exactly.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
Sporting didn't have
Mm-hmm.
their best players, some of their best players too. So Sporting also weren't 100% full strength. So Arsenal are still a better team than Sporting without their first team. They still should win that match, especially at home. You know, there's no reason why they should lose that match, especially at home. I just think Arsenal didn't play well, man. But it's still a trophy to win. Europa League is still a trophy. It's something you can. It's something that you have a young team. A young team they need to become winners by winning some things to build up their
Mm-hmm.
confidence. You just don't jump into. It's hard to go from just a team that's fighting for the top four. You just jump to win the title. You have to. It's their young team. It takes time. So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like the Europa League would be something for them to win, but there's nothing they can do now. They have to go all out for the Prem. They can't do anything else now. They're out of the FA Cup. They're out of the. They didn't win the
Carabao
Papa
Cup.
John's Cup. They're
Mm-hmm.
out of the Europa now. So all they have left is the Prem. That's all they can win. So
Mm-hmm.
that's all that's left for them. I think this loss wasn't a good loss because honestly they should have. Doesn't matter. They should have won. You know, there's no reason they should lose to Sporting. Honestly, they should have won. This Europa League was theirs to win. Honestly, man, because head and shoulders they're the best team in the Europa. They should
Mm-hmm.
have won it.
Because Timmy, this is my question now. If you are looking to Sporting, a Champions League team, what if you face Madrid, Bayern, PSG? What excuse are you going to? Because those teams is going to beat you. They have more technical player than Sporting Lisbon. Those teams is going to beat you. They will destroy you in Europe. So because see, when last has Arsenal been relevant in Europe? When last have they
Um,
been relevant?
I think they haven't made it out of the quarterfinals since is it they haven't made it to a quarterfinal since what year is it
2016 or
2010?
Wow,
I think
that's a long time.
2010 is the last time because I think 2010 is the last time they made a quarterfinal. Yeah, because I
Wow,
remember they had a streak of getting knocked out in the round of 16 for a long time. They had a big streak
wow.
where they never made it past the round of 16. Like
Mm-hmm.
so that's a yeah, that's the last time 2010 that they made it past the Champions League the Champions League round of 16.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have a European trophy either to their name.
Exactly.
So
Mm-hmm.
so that's the thing, man. I think this is a bad loss, man. You get, because this isn't even a great sport. And this sport is fourth in the Portuguese league. You're number one.
See?
You're number one in the EPL, the Prem. You're number one in the Prem. This sporting that is fourth in the Portuguese league. You're playing at home. Like, I just think they didn't play well. They didn't play well. And even this whole cup tie, they didn't play well. They drew 2-2 the first leg, and this is a tie that they should have beat. They should have won relatively
Sporting.
comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know Sporting have a good coach, but Sporting still they're not that strong of a team that should be giving Arsenal issues like this.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal should be winning both legs comfortably.
Because Sporting dominated the second half of that game. They completely dominated that game in the second half. Arsenal, they were nowhere to be found in that second half.
Yeah, they didn't play well, man. I don't know what they just didn't have it. It's just an off game, man. You can't give them the
Because
excuse.
Chimere, this is my question now. I'm looking at Saka, Martinelli. Those are young players that are building the futures around. If those players doesn't win if they don't win the Premier League, now they're out of the um, Europa League. It's gonna be a detriment to their future because if they're looking at other teams celebrating, jubilating for trophies, and they're getting to the age of 23, 24, still no trophies. Now there's gonna be a problem because now they'll be like, okay, I've been in this club for like 7, 8 years. I haven't won a trophy. What is going on? Because sometimes when you get to the peak of your career as a player, you want to show somebody this is my mother that won for this club. But I'm looking at Saka, who just put in 2021. He hasn't won anything yet. So if this keep happening, he might change his mentality and just say, "F it, I want to leave."
Yeah, man. I think the number one thing though, I think what you can see in this Arsenal team that they're really lacking. They need a striker because they're lacking with some ruthlessness in the final third. Because
But they
Arsenal,
have
when
they,
I
they have Gabriel Jesus though.
nah, he's not. He's not that kind of. He's like a what they call. He's like a inside. He's like a mobile striker, like a Firmino. He links up play, presses, but he's not. He's not a clinical. He's not going to get you
I don't think Arsenal will
20
buy a
goals.
striker. I don't think they want to buy a striker because they are contented with Gabriel Jesus
Yeah, but they need. I
performances.
think. I think Arsenal needs a striker, man. If they really want to become, if Arsenal really wants to go next, because it's still a really good team. I mean, they. When I watch Arsenal play, man, they most games they play like Arteta has his input on the team. You can see he comes from the Pep mode because they control most of the games they play. They press high. They pass the ball very well. But the thing is, like, when do you see Arsenal really beat a team badly? Like 4-0, 5-0. Usually they win games like 2-1, maybe 2-0. They might win 3-0 once in a while, but they don't punish teams like a City does or like Liverpool was doing. You
Yeah.
know, they need some more ruthlessness in their team. They need, I don't know if it's a striker, but they need another guy who can, somebody who just you get him the ball, and it's a goal. You know what I mean? Like how City have Haaland. Like I think that's what Arsenal's missing to take the next step, man. Because you can get away with you can get away with this stuff in the league, sure. But when you play
But
European
Champions
comp,
League,
but when you play
child.
but when you play European competitions, you're gonna need some ruthlessness because you're playing two matches against strong opposition.
You know
Just
my
one
scare
off
for them.
game.
You know my scare for them. Next season they're gonna be in Champions League. Imagine them facing Bayern, PSG, Madrid.
Yeah,
Those are teams that are very ruthless.
yeah, you
That
need some
if you
ruthlessness.
make one mistake, you're gonna get beaten stupidly. Lord have
Because
mercy.
that's why Man City went out and got this guy Haaland because for all of Man City's great play, tiki taka, possess the ball, we dominate everybody. They couldn't finish, they couldn't score goals because they created the chances, but they had no ruthlessness. That's what cost them. Now they have somebody they can just play. Okay, we'll just go direct and we'll score. That you need some of that in your team. You can't just be having Saka's a good player, but what is the guarantee he's going to do half this kind of season again? It's hard to do this as a winger every season. It's hard, especially nowadays to score this many goals as a winger. Martinelli, there's no guarantee these guys are going to do this again. So I feel like the next step is they need a ruthless goal scorer on their team. You know, maybe like the thing is, I'm not really great strikers. Osimhen can't. I don't see them going against Osimhen. He's too expensive for them. I don't see them spending 100 plus mil on a striker. I just don't see Arsenal doing that. Then who are the other guys available? They can't get Harry Kane. That's impossible.
Vlahovic.
So
Vlahovic.
Vlahovic, yeah, he would help, but I don't know if he fits the system because he's not good. He doesn't have a good work rate off the ball like Gabriel Jesus does. That's what I'm saying. Arteta's trying to play a pressing game, so they need a striker that can press but can also score. Also. But I mean, I think they just need some more ruthless in the team. But I think they're on the right path. I mean, the young players are getting better. Arteta is putting his input on the team. So I mean, I think it was just an off day for them, and they didn't play well at all against Sporting, man. Like both legs, really.
But Chimere, this is not the first time Arsenal has been collapsed when it comes to European trophy. They have to look at that. I'm like, how do we improve on this? Because they brought in so many managers, but still they can't get over the edge when it comes to European football. So what's going on with it? What's going on?
Yeah, man. They're just not Arsenal in Europe, man. Just it doesn't work, bro. It doesn't work, man.
Is
They
it
just I don't.
is it cost or something? I don't know.
They just. But to be honest, man, Sporting deserve to go through because I don't think Arsenal played well, man. Either these legs like that, man. I don't think Arsenal played that well. Like Sporting were the better team to me over the two legs. Like and Arsenal, man. Like even if they won this tie against Sporting, I think they would have lost to Juventus. If I'm being honest with you, because like just based on the way Juventus plays, for a team like Arsenal, it's set up for them to lose to a team like Juventus. Not because Juve is a great team, but because Juve will let them have the ball and they'll just try to end up make it ugly. Like Newcastle did. They just foul them, they'll make it ugly. I feel like they would have went out to Juventus anyway. Even if they be Sporting. So, like I don't know, man. Arsenal just need to get some. Also, just need to add some more pieces to their team, man. If they want to win these European competitions, all the stuff they're playing is great for league football, but I don't think it can get them over the hump in like a Champions League or the Europa League. I just don't see them with the current squad they have.
Fair enough. Mr. Guled, TGI brother, how you doing today? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, big man.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, bro? How are you, Chimere, man?
Man, I'm good, man. How you, brother? Go
How
like.
you doing?
Adeo. I can't wait for the Chelsea game, man. Let me see some
Bro,
football. Let me
bro,
see some
give me
football.
relax. Give me your
No,
take on
I miss going to the stadium, you know,
give
already,
me your
bro.
take. Give me your take on Arsenal getting eliminated yesterday by Sporting Lisbon.
Ah, by the way, you said it earlier in the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that Emily's car was Bernard. That's shameless.
It's Bernard, yeah, it's Bernard.
Hi. No worries. I told him anyway. I told him. I told him. I
He
didn't
changed
change
his
my
name
mind.
though. Yeah, and just sent me a message. He said, Abdullah, I'm sorry, brother. I'm taking a sabbatical. I'm like, excuse me, are you a coach?
Yeah.
But I know you are listening to me, brother Jibs. He literally just stated he's taking a sabbatical. I'm like, excuse me, are you a
Jibs,
coach?
Jibs, if you're listening, please come home, return.
No, he will. He will. He will. He will eventually.
So give me your take on them, the Arsenal losing to Sporting Lisbon, because Gole, this is not the first time Arsenal has been collapsing on Europe. And I keep asking myself,
Abdullah,
you put
sorry, good evening,
yes, sir.
Rashid. I don't,
Evening,
I
Cap.
don't, I
Go
don't
ahead.
have to good evening, gentlemen, and I do well. God bless you.
Yes,
You
sir.
too, bro. You too.
So I don't have too much time. So this Friday I
No,
have to go out to my family, but I'm here. I have like 10 minutes. So
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go, Cap.
Go ahead. Mr. Caldo.
okay, the question. What question are you asking me?
No, we're talking about Arsenal
Arsenal.
elimination in the Europa League.
Oh, Sporting played them now, both legs. Simple. You're better. Sporting were better.
But Mr. Caldo, the problem is this is not the first time Arsenal is collapsing on Europe, though. It's not the first time. Every manager that's coming hasn't get them the
No,
hunch.
it's not easy now. It's not easy to do now. It's not easy now. It is what it is. I mean, you get to Europe, things are different. That's why even look at our draw, everybody's drawing Champions League. I'm not taking anything for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is taken for granted. You have to play the game on the day.
Yeah,
It
but
can be better on paper,
with
but at the end of the
with
day,
that lineup, Mr. Carl, with that lineup, there should be a beating Sporting.
that's what I'm saying. On paper, we all think it's going to happen. But then if you watch the game in the first leg, Arsenal were lucky to get a draw away.
Mm-hmm.
Sporting played them.
Mm-hmm.
As football, if you don't take it seriously, if you don't play your game, you get beat. You get beat, and that goal was worthy of a goal to win the game.
That's a Puskas goal.
Oh my god!
Chai.
That's a Puskas goal.
That goal was worthy to win the game. So Arsenal are out, and so life moves on. Now, some of the fans are saying that it's going to help them in the league. I disagree.
I disagree as well.
Because winning breeds winning. Hey, winning is a disease. It's an addiction. It's what I call it's the dopamine in your brain. I'm telling you, when you win, something triggers in your brain. It releases dopamine, makes you feel good. It changes how your mood, changes your behavior. Completely different. You got to win. I don't care if it's Conference League. I don't care if it's Sunday League. You got to win the game. Try and win your games. It's addictive. And I'm telling you, as a coach, Abdullah, I'm telling you this because yesterday we had a game, U14 game at the bed. We started our season, our preseason, right? We had a scrimmage against another team in our league. And I told the kids, I said, look, guy, you know me, I want to win. I know it's a scrimmage, or maybe I want to win. I want to win. Go out there and show them what you can do. 8-0, 40 minutes. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Don't care if if they're scrimmage. You go there and you win. The idea is that winning breeds winning.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea wins, City, we win. Right? It's a winning mentality. Liverpool, at least they used to win. They win. So it's a mentality. Real Madrid, they win. Bayern Munich, they win. And Napoli is winning. Arsenal are winning, but like I said before, if at the end of the season they don't win the league, so this great season you've had with no league, how do you not quantify that? So now the pressure is now on. Because now you cannot drop one single point because they have nothing to show for it if they don't win.
It's true.
Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Ogaka, before you leave, tell us what you think about the draw.
Tough draw for everybody.
Right.
Everybody. There's no joke now. Big boys time.
Yeah.
Here's my point. I don't like the way UEFA did this draw. I don't think it's fair to the competition to do a draw like this, in my opinion. I think what they should have done is figure out a way to use coefficients, right? To split teams into groups, into two brackets.
Balance, basically.
Yeah, because so that we can have some more. Because the left side with Milan, Napoli, and Inter, and Benfica is a waste. It's frankly disappointing. Because we know what will probably happen now. Now the right side is too loaded. It's not balanced. There's no balance. And you don't get the excitement of having a City versus Napoli or a Chelsea versus Inter Milan, that kind of balance where okay, they're better, but there's still that jeopardy there. Right now, it's all the champions, literally all the champions, and all the guys who are on the right side of the draw, which doesn't make sense. For me, what I would have done is do a coefficient. So okay, go to quarterfinal. What's the coefficient for the teams? Real Madrid are champions, okay. Bayern Munich are champions. Chelsea won the league. Let's break them up by coefficients. That way, you have a good spread and a good balance across the groups. I don't like the way they did it.
It's true.
I don't like the way they did it. It doesn't allow us to enjoy it.
If Napoli are sharp because they have already 18 points, and they just concentrate on the Champions League, they already can be on top of that side.
The only problem, my guy, is the fact that the Champions League is not like the league. You can have 18 points here, doesn't mean you're going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you following me?
Yeah. Because I know what you mean.
There's something about one-off game, with Milan or with Inter. It just anything can happen. You can be winning. I mean, 17-18, we won our league by 20-something points, whatever. Where was it, 19 points or something ridiculous? But we got knocked out by Liverpool, who were fourth. They were 25 points behind us. How do you explain that?
It's true.
Because it's the Champions League. It's a one-off game. Anything can happen. Chelsea last season, 2 years ago, in the Champions League, they won the Champions against City. Chelsea, 35 points or 20 points behind us? Something ridiculous. They won it.
Yeah.
How do you explain that? So it's it's eyes wide open. I think Chelsea can beat Real Madrid. I think they can. I think City can beat Bayern Munich. I think we can. And then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
That first leg is important, Ogaka.
I'm so happy because its first leg is in Bernabeu, and I predicted Chelsea Madrid. People were calling me crazy. I said it. I said it on your stream, Mr. Cow. I wanted Madrid. And the reason I said it is because this is see, if Madrid get to that final, I'm not watching that match because they are winning that final. It's game over for me. But
it's a waste of time for everybody now. What's the point? What's the point? And the reason for this is because, again, is because the draw has not been done properly, in my opinion. It hasn't been done well. It doesn't allow us to have the jeopardy and the mixing of the teams to make sure that there's balance in both sides of the draw. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In Bayern Munich, City, Real Madrid, Chelsea, it's like, come on, guys. This could be that's two finals right there.
Two finals, yeah.
And on the other side, you have Inter Milan, who scraped by Tottenham, can't even score a goal away against Tottenham, against Inter Milan with Lukaku and all these guys. And they have Benfica, who are doing well, but clearly, are they really that good? So it's UEFA need to figure, and this is why the whole Super League discussion keeps coming up, because UEFA, they have to get their house in order. But anyway, I gotta run, guys. My wife is already coming.
Got you.
I'll try and if you're up late at night, I'll come back.
Sure. We'll be here for a while.
We don't go out like early like that.
All right,
your take on Arsenal, because Arsenal fans keep telling me they want to their priority is to win the Premier League, and I'm asking myself the question to them: what if you lose the Premier League title to Man City?
Man,
what next?
I have two options here, Abdullah.
Mm-hmm.
I can talk as a hater, or I can talk as a footballing analyst.
But
let me start as a footballing analyst. Let me be fair. Mm-hmm. This could be a psychological blow for a team that's this young. And the reason why I say that is, I think Chimera was talking about earlier as well. It depends on the era of invincibility that they already had. Every team they play, they either draw or they win. Especially in the league. They draw or they win. They draw or they win.
Mm-hmm.
And then now they looked at the Europa League. And if we look at the Europa League, let's be honest. I think there's, in total, if Arsenal were still there, people will put their money on 4 teams to go to the semi-final, which is Man United, Roma, Juventus, and probably Arsenal if they went through.
Mm-hmm.
But like Ogaka was saying, this is a one-off. And psychologically, there will be an issue for me. And especially at this time. If it was probably beginning of Jan, beginning of February, it will be okay. For me anyway, because the pressure is going to mount now because they got 11 games. And knowing that Man City is breathing down your neck, it's going to be 11 must-win games. Must-win games. So, Arteta, fair enough. I mean, he did well, and he learned from Pep as much as he could. But I think one thing that Pep didn't actually pay attention is the fact that if you want to continue playing the way Pep played, which is this flowing football with constant movement and interchanging of positions between players, you need to have a bench. This is why Pep has got a team which is as strong as his first team in the bench. But Arsenal now, they have two things to get over for me. The first one is the psychological blow of that feeling or that aura of invincibility. That's gone now because you lost at home. And the second one is, are the players going to run out of fuel in this vital part of the league? Because if you don't have, you have what? You have Jorginho, you have, let's say, Trossard, if he doesn't start. And Fingy is injured. What's his name? The Ghanaian boy up front. What's his name? Yeah, he's injured. They got Reece Nelson. But you don't have. Okay, fair enough. Reece also came in and he scored. He did well in that game when he was needed. But they don't have a strong bench.
And Saliba was taken off too.
Saliba is out. He's injured. He's out.
Saliba's injured.
Yeah, Saliba is injured. We don't know how long.
Yeah,
he's out.
Tomiyasu too.
Tomiyasu is out as well. So they don't have, as you said, fit players that are ready to come on and will give you, if not the same, but close to the same level of performance that the first Arsenal first team is going to give. So for me, as a Chelsea fan, and I told you from the beginning, I'm going to stick to it. Arsenal have to overcome this psychological blow. And now they have tough games to play. And they don't have the rotation. And these players are young. They've played in a very high level, very consistent level in the Europa League and in the Premier League. If they can hold on and do the same thing in the next 11 games, that will be a big feat for them. But for them to do that, it will remain to be seen. But I think it's going to be a big psychological blow for them, personally.
Fair enough. I got Blue Eyes, TGIF, brother.
Hello, Blue Eyes.
Hey, well done. I hail everybody, man. It's good. It's good. It's Friday, man.
Yeah, Blue Eyes, I'm happy. Our petition.
I just poured a few shots right now. Yes, thank you.
Happy Friday.
No, be birthday. I just be saying a Friday, man.
Yeah, I said happy Friday.
I'm telling you.
Happy Friday, okay.
Blue Eyes,
man,
we're gonna get to you.
I'm pumped. Blue Eyes,
we get there.
God bless us.
God bless us. Don't worry. Relax.
What a draw.
Blue Eyes, we get there. I wanted Madrid. Both of us wanted Madrid, and we got Madrid. So
forget.
We get
fantastic draw.
For Blue Eyes, let's talk about Arsenal, the Europa League, because Arsenal fans told
I just happy all day. My day was just nice, man.
Arsenal fans told you their priority. They told you their priority.
Yo, today my day was fine, man.
You deserve it, guys. Because I remember you put it in the air that day when Wilton was here. He was like,
"We need in the back, man.
I need Real Madrid. God give me Real Madrid."
I predicted Madrid too. I was like, I wanted Madrid.
Anyway, sorry for diverging. Yes,
it's okay. Arsenal losing the Europa League to Sporting Lisbon and their house.
Wow.
And the priority now is they want to win the. And this is my question, Blue Eyes. We said it from day one. Me and you, even Gullet, we've been saying it. I don't see this Arsenal team winning the Premier League because they don't have the experience and they know how to do it. You can win matches, but who is second in the table? Manchester City, who has won the league 3 times in a row. They know how to do it. And you're going to Europa League match, you are resting players. And I'm asking myself, Europa League is an European trophy where you have to like take serious about it. Prioritize it. But what do they do? Rest on players, focus more on the Premier League. And my question is, what if you don't win the Premier League? Now, what next? What next? That's my question. What next? Because if you are losing to a Sporting Lisbon who get knocked out of the Champions League to come to Europa League, imagine facing Madrid, facing PSG, facing Bayern in the UCL. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It's gonna be a blackout. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It will be a blackout.
No, they'll be Abdullah. You're giving PSG too much respect, man.
Give me your take.
we all quiet.
Yeah. Out in the Europa League.
Man, what a game, man. That was a fantastic game. Very fantastic game. Me, you know I have my agenda. That Jorginho pass, my goodness. That pass. Oh boy, I beg. Mm-hmm. Like that pass, that's what you call a senior man pass.
For their goal. I get that.
I don't know where this guy pulled all this magic from, man. But Arsenal fans are saying he's the one that caused the goal. Some of them are.
It's not the one. It was Xhaka that caused the goal. It was Xhaka.
It wasn't Jorginho. Jorginho did what he had to do.
Man.
Sorry?
A great goal. It was just a great goal.
Yeah, it was a fantastic goal. Top class goal. But me, man of the match in that game, you know me, I have my man of the match. Is one guy they call Francisco Trincao.
Yeah.
That's a player. That's a baller, man.
He had a great game.
I don't know if that guy is consistent, but that's the kind of player. That's like like Oscar, but next level.
Yeah, it's this Barcelona kids.
Yeah, Barcelona.
Barca region, yeah, Francisco Trincao.
Wow.
And he plays from Wolverhampton one day before moving to Sporting Lisbon.
He's the one who scored against us, guys. When he was playing for Wolves.
His game is very mature. He plays very mature football. Very mature, very calm. And he's fierce. That guy is going to be crazy in the semi-final, man. That guy.
I see them knocking Juventus out.
I'm telling you.
It'll be real.
It is for him. Yeah, very good. I'm blue. That coach, Ruben Almiron, that guy.
You see that guy is very quiet. You know what he's doing.
That guy can coach. I'm not joking. That guy
and
can
look
coach.
at
that was the wrong Potter we are supposed to take, and we'd go and take Potter. we went ahead and go and take the wrong person and give him 5 years contract. When we took
the English one. We should have taken the Portuguese one.
I see people in the comments saying he's a reject, but listen.
You know what? I'm sorry. You know this manager. If you look at that squad that he's using, you can't bring out a 50 million player there that is signed to that club. Those players is not even half of Chelsea 3 signings. But the thing is that he can use these people to attack you, attacking minded. You see the left wing, the 11 and the 7, the way they have the confidence to beat the defender 1v1. That's what we call football. It's not you are playing football, kid, defending upon all the defending.
How old is Trincao? Sorry, I have a question. How old is Trincao?
24.
He's 23.
Let me check.
I think he should be 23, 24 around that age.
Oh my! Listen, the right scouting and the right mentoring. That boy is going to be a badass, man. That's football.
Trincao is 23.
He's a young boy.
He's 23.
So he's like Kai Havertz age.
Yeah. Havertz age. He's 23.
Upgraded Kai Havertz age.
Relax.
So,
guys, my question to you is Arsenal losing because it's funny because I look at the Arsenal fans. I'm like, you guys have just calm down. The last time you won the Premier League title was in 04. Is it 04 or 03? I remember that year, the invisible era. I remember that year.
03, 04.
03.
Yeah, but
so
listen, the whole idea is that if Arsenal, I know Arsenal, they feel a little more at peace with this exit because of having EPL in sight. But again, this is what I don't want to sound corny, right? Because sometimes when you talk about these things, you sound very cheesy. But this is what trying to get to the top is made of. You got to win these games.
Yeah.
But you cannot undermine what.
Sporting.
You can't undermine how Sporting played. I watched that game from beginning to end.
They played well.
Oh my goodness, they play, and I like that.
Second half.
I like
you know
who else I like in their team? Can you guess?
Edward,
the center half, the guy that plays number 5.
that black guy. I remember that guy. Is he Uget?
That guy remind me of Nesta, young Nesta.
Yeah, he can bolt. I like him.
That
I'm
guy,
glad. The funny part. It was one that
calm,
replaced.
It
was the one that replaced. Right,
Yeah.
it was one that replaced their central back, their captain. He replaced Coates because Coates was suspended. Yeah,
So he's always been playing for Sporting.
Are you talking about
I
Ignacio?
don't know what his name is. The tall guy.
Black guy.
Yeah, replaced what's his name? That replaced their captain.
Ignacio, yeah, that's his name. I think so.
Ignacio something.
Yeah,
You can call Ignacio.
Yeah.
He's tidy. He's a tidy defender.
Yeah, he's a ball playing defender.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Because
Very tidy on the ball, man.
Let me put this question to you because Arsenal for me has not been relevant in Europe. I don't count them as a big club when it comes to European football. And I'm asking myself, I look at Bukayo Saka and Martinelli. Those are young players that want to win. And if this European failure keep happening, Saka and Martinelli might decide to say, F it, I'm going to a club that wants to win trophy. But because the excuse Arsenal fans are giving me is we don't have a squad depth, this and that. Okay, I agree. Next season you get a squad depth. But I can put my money on it. Arsenal cannot go toe to toe with Bayern. They will get destroyed. They will get beaten by Madrid.
No, Abdullah, before you count 6, you have to count 5. Where are you running to? Let Arsenal deal with what they are dealing with now. You're talking about next season. Why? Before you count 6, you have to count 5. Isn't that?
Thank you.
This is the guy here, Diamondi. Thank you, Kenny.
This is my brother.
This is the black guy, Diamondi. Right, that's the guy you're talking about.
Thank you, my brother.
And that guy is just 19 years old. Upgraded Koulibaly.
The guy can play ball, man. The guy can play. Yo, boy, I scouted some players yesterday. Very tidy on the ball. Arsenal, on the other hand, I like that Tottenham reject.
Edward.
Yeah. He needs coaching. He's not a finished product. He's not a finished product. He just needs molding. That guy is good. He's good. He's good on the wing. I like how he plays. He reminds me of what's this young winger that played for Tottenham?
Gareth Bale?
No.
Aaron Lennon.
No, before Aaron Lennon. One of the two. What's his name? From Cameroon. Everyone is a reject, Emily.
You know, Abdullah.
Are you talking about the left? Are you talking about the winger or a left back?
Left back.
Asuakuto.
Abdullah, you know, I just checked that Sporting team now. The player that breaks their record transfer in that squad was 16 million, which is Paulinho, their striker.
He's good though.
The 16 million. The other players, they are free. Some of them are 6. Some of them are like. Can you imagine Trincao? They signed Trincao for 7.5. Do you think you can go and sign that guy 7.5 million euros? No, you can't.
Me, I think. Yeah. For how much?
They're signing 7.5 million euros from Barcelona.
Wow.
You know, he was on loan on Wolves. So after the end of the loan, they just signed him 7.5.
Those guys are good. They have a good program, man. I don't know if it's because it's a championship game. I don't know if it's because of the one.
That Sporting is good, but that coach is going somewhere. That coach, I am keeping my eye on him from far away. That coach, I need to break a bed. I need to break bed with him. I love what I saw yesterday.
I need to see more.
The only thing I have to say about this game is that the Arteta, for me, I think he fell asleep on the wheel. He fell asleep
got
on
it
the
wrong.
wheel, and what happened was that he went for the knee-jerk reaction, so he went for the sacrificial lamb, which is Jorginho. Good substitution, but it's predictable. So guess what the other coach already put on his X's and O's before the game? Jorginho is going to go out. So what do we do to counter Jorginho? And that's what happened.
Yeah.
So when this guy came in, Partey, they still couldn't win the game. So what does it mean? They needed to augment Jorginho with someone else. So it had to be Jorginho, Partey, and Odegaard that will close that game. That should have been what he did, but he went for everything, and Sporting Lisbon caught it. They trap him, man. Trincao punished them, man. Trincao is a punisher. He's a punisher.
Nah, man.
That was a good game. That was a good game.
Nah, it was a good game, man. But Arsenal, man, they should be Arsenal weekend squad or not, man. Like they should be beating Sporting, man.
Man,
They should
Arsenal
be
fell
beating
asleep
Sporting.
on the wheel, man. Fell asleep on the wheel. So and now look at, I think Jesus is injured, right? Or suspect.
No, he played against Sporting, didn't he?
No, but he got substituted early.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's still recovering because he's been out for a long time. Maybe
Yeah, I think they didn't want to give him the full game, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, probably 60 minutes or so.
Okay, makes sense. Wait, what's his name? Somebody else got injured. Tomiyasu, right?
Yeah,
And Saliba.
And Saliba.
Tomiyasu injury was just a quick feat from Trincao, and his leg just, slipped. Trincao just sent him to a place where it belongs to. That turning from Trincao, he was not expecting it. It reminds me the time Hazard used to do that against Arsenal. You know, when you give Hazard the ball, there's this quick feet from the back that he always does. We just touch it with his back ease and just move.
He did it to that French boy.
Trincao just do that. Trincao just did that close up somehow, and Tomiyasu just open his Sule like I was like, this guy leg don't hear you. When they check children that is not working on
That's why I say I have to talk about Trincao today, man. Trincao, what an impressive player. I don't know if this is a one-off. I don't know much about this guy. I'm not going to talk too much. But like they say, they use I know Conway ripe. They use I know Conway ripe. You don't have to tear the back. When you see Conway ripe, you know. And this guy can play. Very intense. I don't know what is he, a midfielder or what is he, a cam?
He's a winger.
He's a winger.
He's a winger.
But he can play anywhere up top. He can play
He's a winger.
as a supporting striker. But he's a winger.
He's a winger?
Yeah.
They bring this guy out the time they bring Pedro and Gavi together, and he plays on that. He plays on that Messi. The thing was that he was not getting a game play chance because of Barcelona winger, so he was just like coming up from the game.
Okay.
I remember when he was in Barcelona, guys, he played in the preseason. Yeah,
he played against Juventus in the Champions League.
Yeah, even in the preseason he played, but they had too many wingers.
But he played in this last game against Arsenal. I saw him mostly operate in the midfield.
Because they defended as a team.
You know, in your team, you have to have one person that is that disturber. That's the reason why. It's just like the coach just telling him, Trincao, going to the pitch, this is what you have to do. Commit these Arsenal players for me. You don't have to stay in a position where we are bad with your wing. He was just giving a free rule. Go and do your thing. You see what he did? He gave some of them yellow cards.
He didn't only commit, though. He didn't only make them commit. He made them go on a stretcher.
Thank you. He made them go. He did see. It was one of the cause of Saliba injury. Tomiyasu. Oh, Tomiyasu has not experienced that kind of dribble once in his life. You know that thing that we will do that time, we will call it close up with back leg. Immediately he does that. Oh, Tomiyasu stretch his leg like those Atlantic people that is doing stretch body stretch. And he even foul, and he was even foul. Like the ref blew that Tomiyasu was the one that fouled Trincao. And at the end of the day, Tomiyasu started holding his leg. And I was like, check on that guy. That guy can't play this boy again. That leg,
But Blaise, you know what I also love about that team, that coach is Blaise, when you have a philosophy and you want to die by it, I love that. The way the manager plays, he doesn't want to just defend. He wants to attack. And if you see in that first 20 minutes, they should have beaten Arsenal because they dominated them from first half. But because they don't have a cutting edge, and Granit Xhaka scored, fair enough, great goal. And since then, Arsenal were nowhere to be found. Even when Odegaard and everybody comes in, they're very like.
No, but I tell you, I think there were more. If you ask me, I think there were more. That team, Sporting Lisbon, was more defensive than attacking.
You know, when they were defending this thing, what they need is that. See, when you observe that Arsenal team, let's be honest. There are some coaches that always deal with some players with like some other teams. They just want to bring that game to penalty. Like a team like Manchester United, if it's any final, take them to penalty, you are winning them. If you really know what you are doing, because you see what the
not in 1998.
No, this current current Manchester United, because this coach,
you're right. Of course,
immediately he get the go and drew that match. You see what he started doing? Started taking off Trincao because he's not a good penalty taker. You know what is coming. Exactly. That's what he wants. This man don't want to play extra time with them and get goal. He's not looking for goal. He want them to go to that penalty shootout. If you want to take me out from there, then I will know that yes, I come out respectfully in the Europa League. So and he takes them there, and DJ Martinelli did what he need to do.
DJ Martinelli.
I knew he was gonna miss. Just
Blaise, I knew he was gonna miss. When I saw him, I was like, Martinelli is missing. Blaise, I was more worried of Saka than Martinelli.
Oh, Abdullah, you even have that in your mind that DJ Martinelli is going to miss.
I knew he's gonna miss, but I was more afraid of.
Yes, I was afraid of Saka because of what happened to him before. So I don't want.
And the penalty for me wasn't even a good penalty, but it's called. So when I saw Martinelli, I was like, I just off my TV. I just off the TV. I went to bed.
The funniest thing yesterday was, when they won. Do you see King Kardashian? The way he opened her mouth was like this. This team, I come from America to come and watch you. And I was laughing. And the other promise today, I saw Saka FaceTime and said they are going to win the Premier League for King Kardashian. King Kardashian said that's the time he's going to come back to Emirates. And I was like, oh,
Saka, believe yourself, Saka.
This league have to be 2031 because Saka, you are fucked up. You would have not just FaceTime and say all these things.
Yeah.
Because there's one thing that I am telling people. Go and mark my word. Go and mark my word. Just the way Abdullah said. You see that 5 points. Arsenal are going to lose one game against person. And the other game that Man City is going to need to climb, Chelsea is the one that is going to win Arsenal, and Man City will climb. Go and watch.
That's
what Chelsea always does.
Right now, Arsenal's problem right now is that Crystal Palace just let go Patrice Vieira.
New coach.
Yeah. So now, and Crystal Palace always survives on this whole mirage of the new coach.
And plus, you can't plan now because you don't know the style they're going to play.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. The only thing I can say is our scouting team should be on alert at Chelsea because anytime a head honcho leaves, there's going to be surplus to requirements because some of these guys won't be his guy. Mm-hmm. So now our scouting guys should be snooping around just in case because, Patrice Vieira's main target, let's say Patrice Vieira's main guy is Eberecheze.
Yeah.
Another guy could come in and Eberecheze will not be the guy he wants. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we got to keep an eye on all these kind of, because you just never know, you could get a good deal.
And also, we're gonna talk about the Super Eagles squad list for the AFCON Blue Eyes. So please remind me. We're gonna talk about it.
Is it looking good?
Just
I love what I saw.
I
It
would
was
like just in a bit news that just came out this evening. Messi Mata have decided to leave Chelsea in the end of the season.
yeah,
So
I know that one for sure. I know that one already. He has a new
so
I don't
agent.
blame him.
So
I don't blame the guy, man. That's what
Yeah,
you.
he got a new agent here.
I'll
got
do
a new
the,
agent. Blue
they
Eyes.
say get a new agent.
I'll do the same. I mean, if they
Me
don't
too. I
see,
will do the same. Me
exactly.
too.
If you don't
I
see
will
the
do the same.
value in what I bring to the table, and
Then
then
that's it.
I know I'm not playing well right now, but I know what I've done. I know what I've brought to the table. This is
Yeah.
me as Mason Mount's agent selling Mason Mount. I know he's had a bad patch, but I also know what he's brought to this club. And if you want to quantify what he's brought to this club, let's consider how much Chelsea got during the Champions League. How much? Let's go dollars
166.
now.
Super Cup, Club World Cup.
So let's do the dollar value now. In
Maybe
pound,
maybe
or sorry, the
think,
pound.
maybe 300 to 400. Maybe 300 to 400 plus the Super Club World Cup and
I know.
everything. And the
I
Champions
know.
League.
That when you win Champions League, you make some good money.
Yeah, we got 100 million.
From the group stage.
120, 120, 120, 120.
I'm not saying he's the main reason, but if you actually want to look at what he's done, and you also want to look at how much the team has spent in him, which is next to nothing because he's one of us.
Yes, from the academy.
Exactly, it's from the academy. So this is like net zero. It's not costing us anything, and here we are. Instead of us to take advantage of a product that is not costing us anything that has grown.
Yes, it's just like your property. What you have.
Exactly, like what you have. Thank you.
The problem I'm having with Mason is, why I believe this is an unfortunate scenario for him is, if he was informed, I will understand that. But him not informed kind of collapsed with everything. And I keep telling people this. I criticize Mason based on his decision making. Every other thing, I'm okay with that because he has everything. But decision making, that's my criticism with him. But when I look at Chelsea fans, when they look at Mason, I'm like, you abuse him, abuse his family, abuse his girlfriend.
Yeah, apart from that though, listen.
I can understand that.
But we have seen him.
Hold on.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I understand Mason's decision, he wants to leave. But this is me talking as a fan. I'm like, okay, it's not been doing well. I get that. His performance has not been showing up. I get that. Me, I understand that. But my problem is Chelsea fans with Mason. Are you in or are you out? That's my problem. Because, boys, we criticize Pep Guardiola, Mikel Arteta, but when it comes to judging club, Liverpool doesn't want to criticize.
No, Abdullah, come back home. Hold on, come back home. You're going too far. Listen, it's not about whether the Chelsea fans are in or out with Mason Mount, but what about the people that when they want to criticize Mason Mount, they criticize him like he's done nothing ever.
He's just like
you just throw him to the dog.
It's just like the way we bring in drink water or Bankley.
Exactly.
Do anything.
Throw him to the dogs. You don't talk about him like somebody he's actually a general in this army. He's a young general.
You see the thing with that is that because some people in the fan base, like I think they overhyped him, and I think they treat him like he's some god, like he's the new.
Hold on. Let me answer that. Abdullah, hold on. Let me answer Kenny.
They are doing the same to Gavi and
Let me answer you why there. Really quick, guys. The reason why it's looking like he's being treated like a god is because this is a young kid that has come in to occupy a very huge space, this, coming from nowhere. So you're going to see this kind of reaction.
No, I get it, but that's why when people treat you like that and you don't perform, or people don't see you as that, that's what is going to happen. Some people are going to hate you because some people.
You know what comes in my mind when I hear this situation about Messi Mount? Don't be surprised. This same Chelsea fan base will also do the same thing to Reece James. I know. Just watch and see.
Yeah,
it will not take long. Either in 2 years' time or 3 years' time, you are going to notice what I'm telling you. You will say Philip said this thing. Because one thing I noticed is that, I can never no matter, it's just like Abdullah, you are doing your stream now, and sometimes your stream start having issue. When I know that you have been doing this your stream where see Messi Matt has helped Chelsea. Messi Matt has helped Chelsea in a way that when there is like when you needed help, you have no place to go,
Exactly.
no transfer ban, everything. And they go and bring you for Derby County without your age, and you qualify this team, make them top 4. How many seasons? You are telling people are telling me this guy have not offered anything to the club. He was the one that scored that last free kick against Wolves that we went ahead to go and win that Champions League that we have now today.
No, but
Are you listening to people? Are you listening to people?
No, I need see, let's forget that the guy, you are telling me Messi Matt what he should take 180k over me. If it was me, I'm not taking that.
What?
I better leave the club. You are telling me that I don't even want 200k, and you are giving a player that will come into the club the same day that hasn't won the best player of the season before you give him 2 something. You are telling me I don't want 200k.
It wasn't the same ownership. It's not the same. If it was the previous ownership,
no, Kenny, you're missing the point. Kenny, you're missing the point.
Kenny, you are missing the point. Forget the ownership.
It doesn't matter which owner. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is a guy who, listen, the club that they bought, the valuation of the club that Todd Bowley and team bought was based on this Champions League that was recently won. That was one of the major reasons.
Yeah, it did help. Yeah.
Of course, it kept us relevant.
It did. But that's but obviously
not only that, the fact that he didn't cost us a dime. Why are we throwing him to the wolves? Why?
No, it's not. No, obviously.
Why? No, hold on. Why are we not giving him a chance to compete?
That's only the point you have made. In fact, that we did not spend money on this guy.
Yeah.
No, but at the end of the day, football is about football is about what you've done for me lately. And these owners, they weren't part of the Champions League.
But it doesn't matter.
Do you see what they're trying to do? Wait, quickly. They're trying to lower the wage bill because the wage bill is too high. So obviously they're not giving this type of contracts. Rhys James was not there.
No. Listen, it's not about the wage.
No, but
you're missing the point.
Did you see the new players? The type of money they're on, the Modric, the Fernandes.
No. But for Mason
these guys are not earning that type.
But Modric. Let me tell you, I'm sorry, Modric, Enzo Fernandez. You signed them from another club with different wages, and of course, the wages that they are receiving in Chelsea is higher than the one they were receiving in their previous club. And again, this is not your homegrown player. They came into your club, so there's big difference.
But did you remember what they gave? Did you remember what they gave?
One thing you need to know. One thing that I like about this Chelsea fan base that I'm going to say is that you see one thing that like the agenda now turns to Messi Mount because this guy is out of form. Of course, it's not Messi or Ronaldo. Definitely, you will be out of form. When you are not those names, those are greatest of all time. At least you'll be out of form, just like Rashford. Now, Rashford, no game that Rashford is playing that is not scoring. I was surprised this is Rashford that I keep on insulting that. Oh, a lot of Man U fans keep saying, oh, leave the club. He's the one carrying them now.
But that's what football fans do.
This Rashford was from the academy too. It was not a player that went ahead to go and sign. Now you guys have no issue with Rhys James' contract because it was doing well perfectly, right?
No. But did you see how much money they gave Timo Werner back then? Did you know how much money they? I think they gave Timo Werner like 250.
I want us to move on, but
there's no way.
Wait, guys, let's quick before we move on.
I want to say something. The bottom line is this. It doesn't matter how you spin it. It doesn't matter what you think. Not that it doesn't matter, but it's kind of like a figure of speech. But Mason Mount, even if you're going to throw Mason Mount to the wolves based on form, let him have one season to compete with the Joao Felixes, Modric, let him compete with them, because an informed Mason Mount, I don't think any of these guys play close to Mason Mount. If Mason Mount is in form, I don't think Felix comes close. I don't think so. If Mason Mount is in form, I don't think Modric comes close. When Mason Mount is all cylinders firing, let's be honest. Yeah,
We don't know that.
no, but let's actually throw it in the let's take a
Felix,
guess.
Felix that have been playing how many years for Atletico Madrid?
Let's take a guess.
Memphis Depay that just stepped into the club has more goals than him.
An
I don't
informed Mason
really
Mount,
think so.
an informed Mason Mount can stand with any of these guys you mentioned.
So let's move on. So quick talk on the Premier League match, Chelsea Everton, because I listened to Potter's preview, and he said Sterling.
Let me make a comment on the Mason Mount stuff now.
That's fantastic.
Welcome.
My daddy used to say, "Small pikin no sabi use sand play. They put am for eye." Go on.
There's a topic on, and you said we should move on. And
Yeah, but the topic was getting interesting.
Hello.
It's even early in the night, and you're saying like, big up everyone.
No comment.
As you see in Madrid today, my guy changed maps.
Happy Friday to everyone, man.
Happy Friday.
I would rather contribute to this Mason Mount talk than contribute to the Chelsea Real Madrid, because
I double dare you not to talk. I double dare you not to talk.
Just like Abdul used to say, Abdul, that's a blanket statement. Don't say that, please.
It is.
I double dare you not to talk. But when we get there, I will come to you first. When we get there, I double dare you not to talk.
Man, I think about that fixtures and I'm thinking like, oh my god.
I wanted Madrid, and I'm happy I get Madrid. We move.
I'm sorry for you, man, Abdullah.
There's nothing to be sorry about. It's a Chelsea FC. So
okay, you will see when Vinicius Junior is.
We will get there, okay, Abdul. We get there.
Mr. Abdul,
Okay,
quick on
so
Mason before we are about to move on.
This Mason Mount stuff. Okay. So right, I will say what I've been saying before, but I'll try and say it as best as I can and slowly. So one thing we need to notice with Mason Mount, I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying what's in my mind and how I'm seeing it. Okay. If anybody brings a different opinion and I think about it, I reflect on it, I can still change my mind. So that's how I look at football. Because to me, football is my field. And when you know what a field is, you will know that your knowledge gets deepened and broadened by the day sometimes. Okay. So the thing is, you see, the problem is not even a problem, it's the nature of things. You see, the style that Mason Mounts play is style of football. And we all can attest to it that every player has an individual style of playing their football. Okay. Everybody does not play like Messi. Every player does not play like Ronaldo. Every player does not play like Van Persie. Every player does not play like Makelele. Everybody has their own style of playing football. Okay. The thing is, with Mason Mount's style of football, the way I look at it is very similar to Frank Lampard's style of football. And I've been saying it so many times that with their style of football, especially as a midfielder, once you remove the goals, it's difficult to see what they bring at the highest level. See, that's why Frank Lampard, you have to give him a lot of credit because he quickly recognized his niche and he was fortunate to be in sync with Jose Mourinho. When Jose Mourinho told him, you've got to get your stats up, your goals, you have to score a lot of goals, high number of goals, you have to make good passes, you have to make good run. It starts because of his style of football. Nobody will remember him if there's no stats next to it. And that's what Mason Mount has. So now imagine Frank Lampard without his goals. We won't be talking about the same Frank Lampard we're talking today. So that's the reason. That's why Mason Mount sort of like looks like he's losing form or he's not playing well. Because if you look at how Mason Mount used to play before, okay, he's almost still playing the same. He's still doing his runs. He's still doing his intensive runs. He's still hustling. He's still tackling. When he has the ball, he's still making some good passes. But what's missing? The goals are missing. So that's why suddenly we think Mason Mount is rubbish. So that's why I said it like a few times on this stream, and people tend to disagree. That if you those style of football, if you play football like that, once you remove because he's not going to make Ozil kind of pass. He doesn't have the vision of a Makaleli or like a John Mikel Obi. Okay, he doesn't have the finesse of somebody like Balak. The same thing with Frank Lampard. He doesn't have those kind of things that will make you remember a midfielder. So once you remove the goals from their play, it's difficult to remember what they're doing on the pitch. Not like they're not contributing. So even when we thought Mason Mount was really performing, it was the goals that was making us remember. The goals he was scoring against Liverpool, the goals he scored against Madrid, and all those kind
No,
of
that's
things.
a lie. No, that's not right. That's not right because
I know that
because he has goals and assists.
Yeah, you're going to count 2 or 3 assists for me. 2 or 3 assists.
No, no. As best player of the season, he has
let me finish. Please, let me finish, please. You can have your own opinion, but this is what I am thinking.
It's not only goals. He does many things.
Like what now?
Listen, this whole analogy of if you don't have goals,
what does he do? What does he do? I'm particular about somebody's style of football and a particular player.
It doesn't matter his style. Listen,
I'm not saying generally.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Tell
me what Mason Mount does at a high number, at the highest level.
Let me ask you a question. What does
No.
I'm going to
answer ask me a question when I'm asking you a question.
Answer your question now. I'm going to
interrupted me, so I'm giving you the question. I'm giving you the opportunity to clarify.
Sure.
So tell me, at a very high level, what is his contribution when you remove the goals? At a high level.
Mason Mount, Mason Mount is the Mason Mount. Okay, sure. Thank you. That's a fantastic question. This is going to sound very ambiguous, but it's for those that can understand. So I hope you have that high level understanding too. Mason Mount is exactly.
Okay, I don't see up to your level. So
hold on. Let me finish now. AB, let me finish. Mason Mount is an intense.
I was talking, then I didn't interrupt you. Then you interrupt me.
I just want to give you a point.
No, let him answer you, and then you can continue.
Exactly.
It's already put a caveat to the explanation.
Yeah, but at least it's a response, Abdul. One second.
I'm trying to respond to you.
Oga, I wanted to, but you brought up Mason Mount.
I want to respond to you so that you can
let guys respond. Even if it's ambiguous, it's still a response, Abdul. Wait.
Yeah. You don't want me to give you the answer. You asked me a question and you don't want me to answer you. So go ahead. That's okay. Go ahead.
The explanation. So already put a caveat in the explanation. Oh, I'm going to say it in French. You might not understand French. I'm going to say it in Latin.
But you started.
No, but Abdul, when he responds
at a high level. You said at a high level. So I'm giving you the high level. So come with me. Let's go high level. That's what I'm trying to say. Simple. You said that at a high level. So here is my high level. So I hope you understand my high level. My high level is that Mason Mount brings intensity to the team. And if you take it out, you see it. Mason Mount brings that balance.
Stop there.
Thank you.
Stop there. Okay.
Yeah.
So is he not playing with intensity again? Let's be honest.
Very good question. That's why we said, remember what we said, Abdul. We already told you that he's not in form. No, Abdul, you're not listening to what we're saying. We already confessed. I'm the first to tell you that Mason Mount has been shit for the past 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not. I'm not disputing. No, like since the Euros.
Since the Euro, he's been out.
For me, since the Euros, Abdul, I've been saying this. So you're preaching to the choir. All I'm trying to say is that nobody's arguing with you that but if Mason Mount keeps his 100% levels at that intensity, ambiguous level, he can compete with any kid at his age right now.
You know what I'm saying to you? You know what I'm saying to you? I am saying because of his style of playing football, if he had still maintained those goals, even if other parts, other components of his play have reduced, you guys will not notice it. You will still say Mason Mount is in form. That's what I'm saying. Goals are critical to how he plays and his status. It's not his fault. It's
Very
just
true. Very true.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, that's valid.
it's just naturally how he is as a
No,
footballer.
but at the same time, man, Abdul, you're right. No, goals. If you're listening, in terms of stats, goals carries the most points. It's like goals carry the most points, but Mason Mount is that player that even when he's not scoring,
welcome.
Abdul, Mason Mount is that player, and now this is another ambiguous point. But when Mason Mount is not scoring, he's still bringing other statistics to his game. That's why when he's in form, it's very important.
You will not see it because of his style of play. You will not. That's what I'm saying. You will not see those.
I see it. I see it.
No, but except the intensity. What else does it bring except the intensity?
Oh, come on, man. The guy can score goals. The guy can score goals.
You are seeing it because you are looking at it with the high IQ of viewing football. The fans that are abusing him now, they will not see that. They will not see that. They will not see all those stuff. He's still doing what he used to do.
But the fans are the ones that made him player of the year 2 years in a row.
Yeah. I don't believe that.
No,
I don't believe that.
No, they did, but we know a lot of these fans are biased. We know that because it comes from the academy.
But
So
was
they
it
like
really
him.
Kenny, was it really a biased conclusion? Let's be fair.
Yeah,
Let's actually look at it.
last year should have never gone player this
It should have gone to Rudiger for me. I'm with you.
Rudiger, of course. Now, how did they
Yeah,
miss Rudiger?
100%. Yeah.
How did they miss Rudiger?
Yeah, but our guys, it's true. Our guys, it's true because, as you said, we are looking at football from different dimensions.
Yeah.
But these people, these so-called typical Chelsea fans, especially English fans, there is two bias there.
No.
Firstly, since Lampard, there hasn't been a player who drops numbers, assists or goals as much as Mount. And knowing what Lampard did, and Lampard is the one who brought him into the team, transitioned him into the team. They automatically gave him that green light from the beginning. Yeah. So when he started scoring goals, they added more into his pocket in terms of accolades automatically, because he's an English boy and he's a Lampard gave him the seal of approval.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, he was on form. So that's how they see it. But we can dissect his game, but they will never do it. All they want is he performing, is he scoring goals? If not, then they will say, okay, the team is in shit now.
Then if that's the case, then maybe this period in Mason Mount's career is the education of Mason Mount.
No, yeah, but you see, like, for example, what's Mason Mount's best position?
Guys, let me quickly round up. Sorry, guys. Okay. So the thing is, how do we resolve the Mason Mount puzzle? Now we've said style of play. Does he need to change his style of play? My answer is yes. Okay. Now, as I've said, you have to simplify Mason Mount's game for him all the time. But if he wants to continue on that role, it's difficult. But some people that have played street football knows you can always change your style of football. Okay. What he has to do is he has to focus. He has to bring back those goals. That's number one. He has to bring back those goals. Then he has to be a specialist in one-touch football. You see, when you're a specialist
in one-time pass.
One-time pass, people don't see your mistakes anymore. We've all played the game. If you don't want people to be blaming, seeing your mistake, become a one-pass, one-touch footballer. Mikel Obi made a career out of one-touch football. A lot of midfielders did that. Carlos Valderrama, Totti, all these guys. So it's not a new thing. But he has to bring back his goals. If he doesn't bring back his goals, no matter what Mason Mount does on the pitch, because of his style of football, people will not see anything.
No, the guy is 24. He's still late to be asking to be changing his game.
No, he's young.
He's young.
He's 24.
Yeah, he's 24. I'll give you a simple example, Kenny. I don't know if you remember back in the day when Real Madrid got Guti from the academy. Remember Guti, the midfielder? Before he started playing with the Galactico and he became a true pass specialist, that guy his assists were out of this world, right? But his first 2 seasons, the first season they were giving him hell. And then the second season he started dating, I think was it the the king of Spain's daughter or something like that. Like he's part of the royalty now anyway. So he started dating that girl, was going out with her and so on. So there was more pressure on him in Spain. So what he started doing was, because he's playing with big names and he have to perform, he started doing one-time pass.
One-time pass.
One-time pass. One-time pass. And everybody shut up. And then slowly, in his own time, he started opening up his vision and making a name for himself. Because before they looked at him as if, oh, this guy is dating the king's daughter. So, he's already royalty, so he will always play.
Obviously, you can give him time, but that's the thing is that right now, his contract is about to end right now.
Gotti was 23 when that happened. I think 22 or 23.
Yeah, no, but the thing is that his contract is about to end right now, and the guy doesn't want to resign, and the club doesn't want to pay him the amount of money. If he had a couple years left, it's cool, because even people comparing it to Rashford, Rashford, Man U were trying to sell him last year. They were trying to sell him, but they couldn't find. No one wanted him.
I remember.
So obviously, he had to stay at the club, and he was lucky that Tenak came in.
I hope he goes to Manchester United or Arsenal or.
And it's
Liverpool.
There's a very good player there. I won't be surprised if he goes to the next club.
Liverpool is the favorite. Club wants him badly.
I hope he goes.
The way I see it is okay. If I was advising him, I would say sign the contract they've given to you. Okay. Because even if you sign the contract, even if you are contracted, you can always ask for a transfer anytime. Okay, don't move because your football is poor. Okay?
No. Really?
Yeah, don't move because of your football is poor. Okay, extend the contract, except you don't believe in yourself enough. That I can't do anything about it. But if you really believe in yourself and you think you can succeed at Chelsea, sign the contract. You can always renegotiate.
No. But Abdul, but what you're missing, what you're missing really quick. Abdul, what you're missing is that these players have that natural instinct flowing. They have that natural instinct when they know that a coach doesn't want them. That's why they're professionals. These guys, that's why they get paid. Is you're supposed to know that professional work and status balance in your career.
And Sterling knows everything. That's why he quickly moves.
Exactly. Thank you. It's chess.
Quickly move because he knows that this season is not going to play anything.
Potter's been playing when he came. Like Potter played him a lot. He was just so bad.
No. Listen. You guys, I know a lot of people here played the game. You know the politics of football. It looks good on the field until you go in the dressing room.
You feel it in the air. You feel it in the air.
No, it looks good. It looks good on the field. You see everything.
And quick one.
Come on.
What I wanted to say. Okay, let me just add on. What I wanted to say is that I wish it was 5 years contract that they are giving him. He would have signed. But you see that 8 years. By that time, that guy is 32 years old. You need to. This is football. And this is your own personal life. No matter how I love the club, no matter what the club has done for me, I will move. That's just the truth. And we can move on to the next topic.
So I want to talk about the EPL match tomorrow, which is very, very big.
Big game.
It is pivotal. I don't care what people say.
One of the biggest games this year.
It's very pivotal to our season going forward in terms of the momentum, the confidence, and everything. It is pivotal. And NBC, I saw look at what NBC does. NBC now telling me to start using Enzo and Alex Iwobi as the wallpaper. Well done.
Excuse me?
Well done. NBC, American NBC, Peacock. Well done.
Which kind of blue versus blue?
Which kind of blue jersey is that one?
That's NBC. Well done. NBC.
That's NBC America.
Yeah, well done. NBC.
Oh, they show football there too.
NBC Web America. We watch it in USA though. USA Network.
When Iwobi is the face of your franchise, this is dire times.
So he's had a good season, man. He's had a fantastic season.
So, based on what Potter said in terms of everything is, Raheem Sterling is out, Mason is out because Mason.
Raheem Sterling is out.
Yeah.
So
That's why
Mason,
Mudryk played, though,
That's
guys.
the reason why we.
That's why
so
Mudryk played.
Because I didn't see
Mason,
I didn't see the press conference today.
I saw
He's out?
Mason is out with the pelvic injury. Sterling is out. Pelvic injury. Mason is out with pelvic injury. So Raheem is out also too.
But
So,
Abdullah, they called Mason and Gallagher for England.
They have withdrawn Mason back because Potter did not agree and the medical staff did not agree. They said they don't want to do injuries. Yeah.
But Kante is back, right?
Kante is back.
Yeah, they say Kante is in the squad tomorrow.
Ngolo will be in the squad tomorrow.
Nice. What about is Zakaria in the Champions League team?
Yeah. He played against Dortmund.
Yeah,
that's right. Okay, good. That's okay.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of Real Madrid. I'm just setting
everybody is fit, and I'm happy that Ngolo is kind of.
I'm looking at my numbers. We have numbers. We have numbers.
Guys, let's talk now in terms of prediction and everything. Bless, let me come to you first. What are your expectations for tomorrow's match?
Like you said, you couldn't have said it any better. This is a very big game for us. One of the biggest games, I think, this season. This is also a big game for Everton because Sean Dyche is never a fun proposition. Sean Dyche will squeeze you till the end. You know, like I always say, it's like washing your towel with your hand. You know, when you wash towel with your hand and you try to squeeze the water out. That's Sean Dyche. That's Sean Dyche. He's crazy. So now, this is going to be fantastic testament. We're going to have a good stress test, like they call it in physics. I can't remember. Stress test. This is going to be a fantastic acid test for our team because we need to know how we can. Because I look at the Everton midfield with Onana, Gay, and
Doucouré
and Doucouré. That's
exactly.
That's a very stealthy midfield. So now I want to see how we can. How can we evade that midfield? How can we play outside that midfield? How can we neutralize that midfield? And I think it's by ball movement. So tomorrow is going to be a perfect platform to see how our guys in the midfield can move the ball. So maybe this is what Abdul was talking about, that one-touch play. Maybe, we never know, but we need to undo, like, you know, when they say the defense got undone. That's what we got to do tomorrow. We got to undo these guys. And we have to have pace.
Yeah, sorry to cut it short. Even Potter himself said, Sean, that's a very difficult thing to play. We have to start with. Yeah, he said it from minute one. He doesn't care. We have to start with because if you start with good pace, with good build-up, with fast movement, you can beat Sean Dyche's team. That's what he said. We have to start with. We are told.
And then another thing is what we do. I'm curious to see how if he sticks with
back then
with Cucurella, Fofana, and Koulibaly. I want to see if that's his.
Or will you switch it to a Badiashile because of the height? You know, Chandas will always cross. You know, he wants to be crossing.
That's true.
So Badiashile is very tall, so he will be able to notify the crossing. So I'm sure she will play. Will he play back four? He will start with the back three. So maybe he might go with a 3-5-2, maybe, and pull maybe one of Kai or one of Felix into the midfield to support the midfielder. He might do that.
Just long story short, 2-0 Chelsea. Kai Havertz. I know Kai Havertz has one goal. I don't know who scores the next one.
Okay. Gullet, your take. I'm gonna write the prediction out. I'm also gonna give mine too. So Gullet, your take on tomorrow's match.
Tomorrow is a big game, man. I'm gonna be there. You know what? It's true what Ogai said. Today is a testimony for us to see if our team can break down a very tough low block, especially with this Tarkowski and Conor Cody. I don't know if they're gonna play that Colombian guy. What's his name? The defender. What's his name? The tall guy. Yarimina. Yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting game, and yes, pace is important. But I think the only way we can break down this defense is going to be through the flanks because of the height in the middle. Because if he plays the same formation, since Sterling is out, if he plays Kai on the right and Mudryk in the middle, then it will have to be the flanks. But if Kai plays in the middle, then it will have to be quick transition. I think it's going to be a tough game, but we have to be defensively sound. because any free kick, any corner, there is no Thiago Silva to lead the line at the back. So everybody have to be on their toes when it comes to defending.
Sorry.
Yes.
Please, God. Alot. How many times did I call you? Alot. I'll say it again. Alot. How many times did I call you? If they burn your papa away, behave as an alot tomorrow.
No. Abdul, every time you call him Alot.
Abdul, I think Mendy is back in training, right?
Alot, if they burn you.
Yeah, but Graham Potter will play the informed keeper. Okay, that's the problem. He won't risk it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
He's back.
No, as I said, I'm keeping an eye on Madrid too.
He's back. He's back. He was training today.
Mendy cannot be starting in this team no more now.
Yeah, I mean,
he might have PTSD from that Benzema problem.
Nah.
Is Reece James back?
He's back.
He's back.
I feel like Real Madrid are a better team than last season, but that's a different discussion.
So go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be a tight game. I'm leaning to what Ogai said. It might be a 2-0 game or a 1-0, but I'll go for 2-0. And I think Kai will have a good game because he's the only one that's physical up front, and we need that physicality with those defenders. That's shithousery. And I think the second goal is going to come from Jaja Filinch. The 2-0 for me.
Felissimo.
Yeah, we need some magical. If they got big goals at the back, we need some magical.
Felissimo.
Mr. Philip, your prediction for tomorrow's match. What are you expecting? Expectation. Mr. Phillips, I think he's
let me go. I think tomorrow game will be crucial. But I feel like the Chelsea are back and they're back in business. I think it's probably going to be like a 3-0. Modric, 2 goals. Felix, 1 goal.
Chai.
Yeah, it's a bold prediction, but I think Chelsea will get them. We'll get them real good tomorrow.
Why you break Kai Havertz's hand?
Two goals for Modric.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's coming back and he's looking real solid. I'm keeping an eye on Modric, man. I'm keeping an eye on him.
Listen, I tell you one thing. I prefer. Just sorry to interject, but I prefer Modric in that. -9. What was that position again?
The false nine. Yeah, I feel like
Kenny, you see, some of us did math. Kenny, some of us did math.
Yeah, I feel like he can actually learn that position. Yeah, so he can make those runs in behind, but because that guy is fast.
I think that's a better position for him.
That's a better position for him.
King, I think that's a better position for him than the wing position. Yeah, go ahead.
I agree.
Fair enough. Mr. Eddie, my brother, how you doing, sir? Your take on tomorrow's match?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Hello, Eddie.
Yeah, I'm just driving. I jumped on to dominate my conversation, but I'll leave for another day. Look, don't get me started in that conversation again. But I'm not going to take us back. I'm not going to take us back. Don't worry. Look, the game's going to be light work, man. The game's going to be light work because with this Chelsea team, the best way to get at them is to press them high. Because a lot of Chelsea's problems are around defense and midfield. They can create chances. And we've seen that if you let Chelsea create many chances, they'll eventually take one. And that's what Everton are going to do. They're going to sit back. They're going to try and hit Chelsea on the counter. I think recently Chelsea have defended the counters really well. So, yeah, it's going to be light for Chelsea. A light 2-0. And, yeah, just get out of there injury-free. Chop clean mouths while cock them up. That's it.
That kind of win. I love those wins, though. On a side note, man, those kind of wins.
Man. Because the thing people need to realize is this Chelsea team was built to beat low blocks. That's it. Movement.
So you're saying, hold on, you're saying smash and grab. Smash and grab is like an undeserved win. But Chelsea will deserve the win. Don't get me wrong. Chelsea will deserve the win. But they will play Everton tomorrow. It's not going to be close.
Eddie, can I ask you something before you give your prediction? Do you mean when you said this team was built? You mean as in how technically adept the front line is? Is that what you mean?
It's not just if you look at the characteristics of the players we have up front. You look at the João Felix, the way he's able to move around the field and move around the
Okay, yeah,
pitch. He's not gonna be stuck to one position. You look at
yeah,
Mudryk as well. People are saying they prefer him in the false line. If he starts in the false line, he can still drift left.
yeah.
If you start a Kai Havertz behind him, so attacking is all about confusing and creating indecision in defenders. And
hmm
if you keep those Everton defenders guessing all day, eventually you're gonna crack. No matter how good their system is. So that's what I'm saying when I say this team was built. And you look at Enzo, the way he picks passes. You know, you have those front three, and then you have a player who can pick those passes right behind them. It's a recipe for a win, bro. So yeah, the way this team is made up, it's for low blocks. So that's why I say, look, if Everton come in and sit deep, forget it. It's done.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
2-0, right? Okay, Mr. Kenny, give me a prediction for tomorrow.
Oh, see. Honestly, I think we're gonna win. I think he's probably gonna put the same team as the Leicester team, maybe only Reece James.
Everything is up there.
Yeah, probably that's it. And yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Mudryk in the first now, but I think I would prefer Felix playing there and then Mudryk playing on the left. But others, it don't matter, man. But yeah, hopefully, either Mudryk or even Felix, some of these other forwarders that have not scored that Mudryk hasn't scored and Felix has not scored in a long time. Hopefully, they can score a goal to get their confidence up. So yeah, I'm gonna go with
What are you going for?
I'm gonna go with the 3-0, one goal for Mudryk, one goal for Felix, and I don't know, one of the fullbacks scoring a goal probably. I'm not sure what like probably Reece James. Go with Reece James.
I look at this Everton team and I'm like, yeah, people are still trying to defend, but the way he's been playing recently, it doesn't look like a team that wants to defend. You look at a team that wants to also attack, not just defend. They want to also come out and play you. Yes, in Burnley, he didn't have the technical player he has in Everton now, where majority of his team in Burnley was like just defending. But in Everton now, he has technical ballers in this like Iwobi, Dwight McNair. So many of them are very technical players who can beat opposition 1v1, which in Burnley he does not have. So you guys might call me crazy. I'm gonna go 4-0 Chelsea.
4-0.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
Mhm.
nice, man. Yo, that's the kind of energy we need, man. God bless you, my brother, man.
So I'm gonna go for Kai Havertz to score 2 goals,
Exactly.
and so Mikhaila Modric 1, and then Joao Felix 1.
We go take him. We'll take him 4-0. Why not?
4-0 Chelsea.
Why not? It's about time. It's about time, man.
Abdul, can you top it?
Mr. Abdul, give me a prediction. Don't you dare tell me you are taking Fanta or Mirinda.
Yeah.
Abdul,
So yeah.
you're back. Welcome back.
Don't you dare say 1-1, oh, Abdul.
Which word? Blanket. So the thing is, I'm just looking forward to see the improvement in this team because I was thinking about it today, and I think we've got like a center back that we are capable of not conceding against any team. Chile, Koulibaly, and Fonfana. I think that defense has the potential of not conceding a goal against any team.
I'm telling you,
So
it's
I'm
possible.
so I'm just looking forward to like actually watching the improvement in the team. So basically to see their growth. It's a good test, but I think it's a bigger test than Leicester, and we're playing at home. So I think it's a likely win for us, but I don't think it's a high goal scoring win for us because I don't think our forward are that potent, not yet anyway. So I'll just go for a basic 2-1.
So,
Who would score for you, Abdul?
who will score for you?
Who are the likely? So Raheem Sterling is not playing.
Sterling, it's gonna be the
So
same one against Leicester City, the same team against Leicester City.
so
Bar
if you
Reece James.
remove Felix, Kai Havertz, and Modric.
Your boy Modric.
Which other forward do we have?
We don't have anybody.
Apart from Sterling, which other forwards do we have?
Fofana and Aubameyang. Madueke, but I don't think we'll use it.
Okay, so what that says to me is we are most likely to start with those three again: Felix, Modric, and Kai. They're not high goal scoring, not yet anyway. So I think Kai is going to get one goal, and then maybe we're going to get one penalty again. And then Kepa is going to do something stupid. He's going to concede. So I'll say 2-1.
Jump and pass, jump and pass, jump and pass. Back to sender, back to sender, back to sender. Jump and pass. No be me, you see. No be me, you see.
Arnold, you see what you have caused. Arnold, I dare you to make a stupid. I'm gonna stone you from here. Arnold.
Abdullah, for the love of God, every time you call him Harlot, there is a mistake. Call him Kepa today, please.
He's annoying me. He can't even command his area.
Call him Kepa. Every time you call him Harlot, the guy do nonsense, man. Call him Kepa today. I beg.
Relax. Ariza, okay, we'll call him by his surname. Ariza Balaga.
Yeah, that's better.
Somebody just wake up in the morning and decide to share wickedness. Jump and pass.
Ariza Balaga, I dare you to misbehave tomorrow. We move. So guys, now let's talk.
No, Melo. You forgot Melo.
Melo, are you there? Phillips, you there? I think he's muted. Now, spend 2 hours on this. We have to talk about it. The biggest competition in world football. We have to talk. We gotta talk about it.
Hi.
Eddie, you need to pack up your car for this one.
Hi. It was a fantastic day.
Finally.
Give me 5-10 minutes. I'll jump back in.
You should see the smile on my face, man. It's just a fantastic evening, man.
Guys, so finally, the draw I prayed for, me and Blue Eyes wish for, came to fruition. I wanted Madrid, Blue Eyes wanted Madrid, and God answered our prayer. He gave us Real Madrid. He literally just said, "Okay, I heard you guys spoke. I'm gonna say yes to your prayers." And he said yes. He answered our prayer. Mr. Gullet wanted Man City. Mr. Gullet, you might have to wait in the semi-final.
No, but you remember before that when we did the predictions, I said I don't mind Real Madrid or Bayern. Remember when I was arguing with Emi and Eddie?
But I'm happy. Was very specific about it.
Yeah, you guys were specific. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. We didn't mince our words, man.
I
wanted Madrid. I even tagged Vilton. I said, Vilton, I'm gonna see you in Santiago Bernabeu in April the 12th. I'm like, are you okay?
Vilton pissed off our guys. Our guys from that day started praying. God,
that's the Real Madrid. that discussion all came from the Real Madrid smoke, man. I was so happy.
So guys, finally, we're finally getting our draw. Potential semi-final. If we win, we're facing that Man City or Bayern in the semis. So the team that can go far, that can go to the final is Napoli. They have an easy draw. If they win against AC Milan, they face a team in Benfica or Inter Milan, and that's an easy pattern to the final for me, though. So we have a very tough, even to win and to go to, we have a very difficult fixture to go to the final. So
Abdullah, can you go to somebody else? I'm listening. Just give me another 5-7 minutes. I'm with you.
Okay,
go to someone else. Go to someone else, please.
Mr. Gullet, finally, the draw is out. Real Madrid, Chelsea. First, Santiago Bernabeu before Stamford Bridge. Your take on the match, what?
Man, Abdullah, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Everybody thinks we are crazy. Everybody thinks we lost our rockers. Not even normal people, even analysts. Everybody is saying this is a very bad matchup for Chelsea. This is not the right time for Chelsea to play Real Madrid. This and that. They forget who we are. They forget that every time we are the underdog, we tend to surprise people and make them swallow their words. This Real Madrid now is not the same Real Madrid last season. It's not the same. Even the season before that, they had Casemiro, right? This is not the same Real Madrid. This is a Real Madrid where, okay, because of the heritage and the name and how much of respect they have in the Champions League, they're beating teams anyhow. Fair enough, right? But if we really, really look at their games, including the La Liga games, that Liverpool game was an anomaly, that first leg. Because if you look at all their games, there is no game that they came back from behind and they scored 5 goals. The whole season, including Champions League. It has never been. Even if you look at the group stage, yes, they beat teams, but they didn't bulldozer their way through teams. It wasn't like a 5-0, 6-0, 7-0. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have a belief that, especially I think Ogakao said this earlier, when it's the Champions League, it's a different gravy. It's an entirely different gravy. And the underdog, and this is funny because every football fan loves the underdog story. This is why everyone's rooting for Napoli, everybody's rooting for Benfica in a sense, because they love the underdog story. But Chelsea, every fan, I'm talking about every footballing fan, has a love-hate relationship with Chelsea. We are like Marmite. You either love us or you hate us. And the ones who love us are only Chelsea fans. Let's be entirely clear. Our team, the way I see it now, they're building momentum. I asked for them to be tested. In terms of revenge, this is a great narrative. In terms of form, this is a great narrative. Because if we, imagine this, Abdullah, if we would have played Inter Milan or AC Milan, and somehow we beat them 2-0 or 3-0 convincingly in 2 legs, right? When we get to the final or the semi-final, everybody's going to say, you guys came through the easy route. You guys took the easy way out. Just like how they said to us in 2021, the COVID season, when we won the Champions League. What did they say? Oh, COVID Champions League. Yeah. They will never give us credit. But now, if we beat Real Madrid, God willing, and we beat the next team between Bayern and Man City, we'll get there. But if it happens, nobody can say anything because they know we deserve it. N'Golo Kante is back and he will be fit by then, God willingly. Thiago Silva is back, right? And he's going to be fit.
It depends. In my second half of first half, it might be second leg or first leg, but it depends. Potter said they'll have to see his recovery period to decide when he's going to play.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. But we have N'Golo Kante in the midfield. I believe that this is going to be a game that nobody has expected. Not because we are the underdogs, but because we are going to bring the game to them. Because we're going to Santiago Bernabeu. And we know, and everybody knows this. If a team beats Real Madrid in the Santiago Bernabeu, they go and win the Champions League. Right? So, I am very excited for this game. And I believe that all our players, the so-called ones that are not, the so-called Mudriks and the ones that are not on form, he had a standing ovation in Bernabeu, right? Mudrik?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
and let's be honest, even though people call him the Ukrainian Timo Werner, right? Since Ronaldinho.
Well, it's more technical than Timo Werner.
No, fair enough. But I'm telling this to the haters, right? Because I'm a Chelsea fan through and through. I'm not an agenda person, right? I'm telling this to the haters. Since Ronaldinho, who had a standing ovation in Real Madrid in the Bernabeu? Nobody.
Stop.
No. 1 second. Oh, guys, let me boost a little bit.
He's making a good point.
It's a good point too. Because since you remember when Ronaldinho used to play,
because Actually, I watched that Real Madrid game that he played in Chaka Donetsk. This guy
I watched that
really
game.
he stressed out Madrid defense. I know what he did. So for Madrid fans to applaud him like that, know that yes, they're
You
not
see, it not be
this guy.
simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Go on.
simple. It's not simple.
No,
So
but you guys are forgetting, right?
Mhm.
Madrid gave him the highest line. Like the high line there was even behind him. You understand?
guys.
But when you come to the EPL, when they package you low block,
yes,
you'll be rendered surplus to requirement. That's the difference. That's why I say when you're coming to Chelsea, can you play against low block? That's my
No,
question.
no, you're right, guys. It's levels.
It's
But
levels.
what we want
Because
for our
Real
team.
Madrid playing against Shakhtar Donetsk will play high line. So if you're a runner, you're gonna run at them. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun. But when you play against Everton, Shodaich,
Yeah.
2 banks
Tomorrow,
of 4
tomorrow.
financial services football. 2 banks of 4.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
No,
Nah,
guys,
come on. Mudrik is not just a runner. And let's not act like people that are running behind him
It's very
don't have
technical,
success.
guys, he's technical. He's technical.
Not just a runner.
But
Which technical?
yeah.
He can he can beat players. So he can beat. He's a very good
Wait,
player.
let me tell you. I'm sorry.
Starting now.
I'm sorry if you haven't watched Modric before. Abdullah, if King Black was here, we told you the time I said this. I said if Chelsea has a good scout, there is this guy that play in Chaka Donetsk. They should go and sign him. His name is Modric. By that time, Arsenal have not even go for this guy. This guy is nowhere. They're not even talking about him. I'm a kind of person. I don't just watch one league when it comes to football. I go around, try to go and check because there are some young talent that is hidden that you don't know. This Modric, I'm going to be honest. You see that name that they call him Ukrainian name, they don't just call him for nothing. This guy can ball. I don't know. That's the reason why. And whenever I join a space on Twitter when they are talking about the guy, I just laugh because go and mark my word today. If that guy started performing in Chelsea, EPL is not ready. I know what I'm saying. This guy, when he started performing in Chelsea, he's not an injury player. Number 1, number 2, this guy has the pace. Number 3. This guy can dribble and he can also finish. So it's just like when you put someone in somewhere that is not even used to with new players, new everything. That's the reason why, and the way the coach plays his own information because Abdullah, if you know, everybody has the way their staff play. If you are a coach. So he's trying to understand everything. That's the reason why they say, oh, why is this guy running around as if he doesn't have any win? That's not how Modric plays. Modric stay in the level, walk the ball just the way they did to Vinicius in Real Madrid. That's what Modric did. Give it to him. Then he can make those runs, look for whoever he wants to look to, and that's a goal. Wait for this guy. He's coming. I believe on this guy. I know he hasn't been performing now, but just wait.
Thank you, Felix.
Abdul, don't respond. Just mute your mic. Continue, go late.
Yeah, what I was saying, guys, was I hope and pray that by then he's already back to his best. And hopefully our brother Felix words come to fruition. But in terms of Real Madrid, bring it on. Because if we want to be the best, we have to play the best. And there's nothing better than to start our journey with Real Madrid in the Bernabeu. So for me, Abdullah, bring it on. Let's play football.
Mr. Kenny, Real Madrid versus Chelsea, Santiago Bernabeu first before Stamford, before we finish it off in Stamford Bridge.
The trilogy, like honestly, I'm not even that mad that we got them. For me, there was obviously the
reason people call me crazy when I say Madrid because I look at the draw and I was like, I have this weird feeling we will get Madrid because we were saying Napoli. I laughed when I heard Napoli. Because before the draw, after the round of 16 when we beat Dortmund, I was like, that was one. If people should remember, I was like, we will get Madrid. And people were like, why not Napoli? I said, we cannot get Napoli now. We will get Madrid. I just have this weird feeling it's gonna be Real Madrid Chelsea.
Abdullah,
and I was not even wrong.
Abdullah.
Yes, sir.
You see, for me, you know what made me more excited is because more than half of our team now were part of that loss last year. So there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain coming across this season. A lot of pain.
Yep, a lot.
Yes, exactly. More than half of the team played in that game, that series last year.
Yeah.
Think about it. Except for Badiashi, okay, Fofana, Badiashile, Enzo, Koulibaly. Oh boy, nobody.
Enzo Fernandez.
For front,
João Felix. Sterling.
No, Sterling didn't play. So who just have
Kai Havertz play, Macy Mounts.
Ben Chilwell, Rhys James.
Yeah, Rhys James. And Kepa didn't play, but it was there.
Kepa didn't play.
What about Cucurella?
No,
Cucurella wasn't there. Most of the guys that play nowadays, they wasn't there.
But guys, if you see them in training, sorry, Kenny, if you see them in training, right, there is a camaraderie in between the players.
That's good.
There is this synergy. So of course, if one of your friends or your teammate is feeling down, and I'm sure they will tell them the story and they saw the highlights, and they will tell them this guy's fucked us over, man.
That's different, my brother. That's different. when you enter the line of fire, it's different, my brother.
Yeah, but at least they tell them, because of course they're friends right now, they're teammates. So they will tell them, these guys, man, they fucked up our night that day. So as friends, as camaraderie, they have to lift each other up.
You have to share in the pain.
Yeah, and Kante was there as well. Kante was there.
Kovacic was there.
Kovacic was there. Yeah.
Kai Havertz
was Kante.
You know one thing I always like about that.
And you know, Blue Eyes, and you know, he missed a sitter in the first leg. You remember that sitter he missed?
Yeah.
Blue Eyes, remember that Blue Eyes? Kai Havertz sitter in the first leg at Stamford Bridge. I almost broke my TV. I was pissed off with that match.
Lukaku as well, I missed the header.
Why?
Yeah.
I just shook my head. So he's gonna play them again. Like, now we have to make sure we get it right. And Blue Eyes, the funny part, I'm even checking the stats. Against Madrid, I think we can have.
We have made 9 times, and we only lost 1 time to Madrid.
1 time again.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes, 9 times. 9 times.
Yeah, last year was the first time we lost. Yeah,
that was the first time we lost.
Yeah,
you guys are lucky I didn't have this stat 2 weeks.
That means Chelsea has a good record over Madrid. So
I didn't know
but like even the 2 years ago when we went to the final, we beat them. Like even last year we played well against them.
He said, I'm tired of facing Chelsea. I don't want Chelsea. That's what he said.
No, but the thing is, listen, if you give Chelsea, let me tell you something. I don't care who you are, right? And I don't think Chelsea is good at the moment. But if you give Chelsea high line, Chelsea will break your hand. If you give Chelsea high line, you're going to pay the consequences. We might not be informed. But I tell you, we'll beat you on that in the mid block, especially in a one-off game. And that's why I'm like, Real Madrid. I don't think Real Madrid wants this smoke, but let me be humble.
Yeah. Let's not. No.
Hold on, but I don't think Real Madrid wants this smoke. I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, obviously, they could have had easier opponents.
My defense said it. This is one of the most difficult games they will ever play because
of course they don't want this smoke, man. They don't want
this. Guys, can I say one thing, please? Yeah.
Yes.
This is not the same Real Madrid team last season. The last season Real Madrid team.
Don't say that. You say that you're diluting. No, hold on. Let me help you. If you say that you're diluting the competition, I'm not diluting. Okay,
I'm not diluting. I'll give them the props. What I mean is, last year's Real Madrid team was a dangerous beast. It's like no matter what you do, there is no way out with them. I don't know why, but this season, in terms of the league and in terms of the Champions League, it reminds me of the same time when we won the Champions League. Because remember, before we beat them, Real Madrid took out Liverpool 3-1. Remember?
Yeah. Vinicius.
They beat Liverpool.
So what are you saying? The difference between that season and
what's
they're not the same Real Madrid in terms of intensity. They're not the same Real Madrid in terms of
no, but that's what I'm saying. You're
Benzema.
diluting the competition. We're talking about we're talking about the integrity of the institution. Like it doesn't matter whether
fair enough.
It doesn't matter whether
fair enough.
No, it doesn't matter whether Real Madrid is in form or not. We're talking about the fact that they've won 15 Champions Leagues. So it's like
14.
It's like Amy was saying, you're going into the shrine.
That's why I said, oh guys, if we go to Bernabeu and we beat them there, I said it earlier. If a team, any team, not even us, any team that goes to the Bernabeu and beats Real Madrid, they have a good chance of winning the Champions League.
Absolutely. But again, you cannot count 6 without counting 5.
No, of course.
You cannot.
Of course.
No. They're still a very good team, and obviously Benzema is not as good as he was last
Benzema
year.
is not the same Benzema.
Yeah, it's not the same. But
I think Benzema is more dangerous now, man.
Nah. The form he was on last year was crazy. Like, everything.
The game he played, I don't know if you watched this last game. It was a world-class performance. Apart from the goal, it was a world-class performance.
It was, but for me, he has less impact than he had last year. For me, Vinicius
but it can pop up anyway. That's what the problem.
Yeah, he cannot pop up. Yeah, he can pop up. But for me, Vinicius,
now you cannot defend him. That's why he has
no.
Like I said.
No, you can't. But Vinicius, for me, is when I watch the game, like most of the time they have to go through Vinicius.
Wait, let's say Real Madrid and Chelsea have faced each other only 4 times in Java Champions League. Chelsea 2 wins, one win for Madrid, 1 draw.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yo, listen. Let me ask you guys a question. Would you rather not be in the Champions League right now, or would you rather be playing Real Madrid in the next month in a quarterfinals game in the Champions League?
Well, you always want to play in the competition.
Sorry?
You always want to be in the competition, so obviously you want to play.
No, you know the reason why I ask that question is when I see people that say, "Oh my God, they gave us Real Madrid." Oh my God.
Yeah, you're right, guys. In order for us to be the best, we have to be the best. Because if we don't play strong teams, if we don't play strong teams and we go to the final like the COVID-19 season, what did they start calling us? COVID-19 Champions League.
It's not even that.
It's
not even that.
No, but when you win, you win. Like this, obviously, it's when you beat the best. It's nice, but at the end of the day, I just want to win. I don't care if you play against Real Madrid or AC Milan. Or
no.
But the thing is, people are scared of Real Madrid because obviously it's the 14 UCL.
It's the heritage. It's the heritage.
And we lost against them last year. But me, like I said, last year's game was a very close game. At the end of the day, at one point we were 3-0 up. We almost like they were out. Like obviously, I'm not like I said. I wasn't.
And one disallowed
I was
goal.
more scared of the Alonso disallowed goal. For me, I was more scared of like a Bayern Munich or Man City. I don't mind Real Madrid. I still think we can beat them. I wouldn't be surprised. But I think people are scared. Obviously, it's the heritage, and then we lost to them last year and all that stuff. But it's going to be a close game. Like I said, they might beat us, but they're not going to do us like they did Liverpool.
Guys. They're not going to
beat us, man. Stop this thing.
Guys, I
do understand. They're not going to beat us, man. Don't come here with that.
No. Guys, I do appreciate
this is a good team at the end of the day. It's still Real Madrid.
No. Sorry, go ahead, Abdul. Go ahead.
Guys, I appreciate you guys' sentiments. Okay. But then I hope you guys are right and I'm wrong. I sincerely hope you guys are right and I'm absolutely wrong. I hope I get, how do they call it, like egg on my face, okay? Because this is my club and I love my club dearly. But I like to break football down to the minute level sometimes, okay? What Gullet said, that this Madrid is different from last season, is absolutely correct. But the completion of that statement is their most dangerous players have actually got better than last season. Vini Jr. this season is unbelievable. Rodrigo have got better this season. He's played in World Cup. Okay, he's played for Brazil and is more comfortable. You can see all that boyishness is like shrugged it off his like he's growing into a man. He's having tattoo. He's having different hairstyle. He's coloring his hair now. None of those, poppy boy anymore. Benzema is still Benzema. That guy, we need to test him. Please, if anybody has kids like under the age of 10 trying to be a striker, just tell him study Benzema. This guy has just got to a different level. I can't believe it. Since Ronaldo left, he's just been stepping up every season. That Real Madrid I watched play Liverpool. They played with Liverpool like kids. Omo, that Real Madrid is dangerous.
No, but
Really
the thing with Liverpool played into Real Madrid as well. Like, they were playing some crazy high line.
Forget it. Madrid made them play like that. Madrid made them play.
Liverpool always plays like that.
Look, whatever way they decide to play that, you saw that Madrid made them do that. This Madrid is dangerous. See, the thing is, okay, I will even give us a chance. But the problem is our forward line is not potent enough. Our defense
it will be that day. It will be that day. It will be that day.
Solid. Our defense have become solid. I believe our midfield will be able to hold against any midfield in the world by that time. Because by that time we'll have Enzo, we'll have Kante, and we'll have Kovacic. Nobody can tell me that midfield is not a midfield to reckon with. But the problem is we now have Kepa. You can abuse, insult Mendy. Mendy was making some incredible saves. That season we won the Champions League. I remember one ball he had to stretch to his left.
No, I understand, Abdul, but let me
his full length.
Let me interrupt you. Let me interrupt you for 1 second. Let me interrupt you for 1 second, Abdul. I understand that Mendy is better than Kepa, right? But if me as a Chelsea fan, if I had a choice and I had a gun to my head, Kepa or Mendy, I'll go for Mendy. But let's be honest. Now, like, let me give you a theory, right? When you're outside in a club and you meet a girl that used to love you back in the day, right? And you got that girl's heart, and then you see her in the club, and then you smile at her, and then you wink at her. She melts, right? That's what Benzema is going to do to Mendy. Benzema is just going to wink at Mendy, and Mendy is going to say, "Oh my God, I remember you. I remember you, sir. I remember you." Come on, that's nasty, man. I can't take that chance.
You see analogy. It's in the court, like you give
I can't take that chance because he imprinted in his subconscious that I own you, my brother. I own you. You just look at him and wink.
Do you know what a reasonable? Guled is exposing London nightlife to you guys, in case you guys don't know. Do you know what a responsible ex would do? She will quickly leave the club. She wouldn't take that risk anymore. Check out.
You know why? Because she will get flashback from the time you had together. So
check out.
Thank you.
Mendy will check out. He will check out.
Mendy will check out. All you have to do is wink and say, "Ça va? Ça va bien?"
Mendy will have to check out, right? But the thing is, the reality is we are not going to have a Mendy. We're going to have a Kepa. There are certain saves Kepa cannot make. No matter how he's improved, no matter how he's okay, he cannot make certain saves. Trust me. See, that's the number one problem there. And then number two, we're not potent enough up front. I'm not saying they're not good enough and they're not growing and they're not developing, but it takes time for attackers to gel than defenders. Our defense seems to be gelling now, and our midfield is talented, but the front line, they cannot score half a chance. They don't have that in them. Let's be realistic.
This is why tomorrow is crucial.
Real Madrid
This is why tomorrow is crucial. This is why tomorrow is crucial, Abdul.
The games leading up is
look at the trajectory of the goals we scored so far. Look at the trajectory. Look at the trajectory, Abdul. From 1-0. Look at
playing. I know.
Yeah,
but if
from 1-0 to 2-0 to 3-1, so we scored 6 goals.
Hold on. if we are playing what do you call them, Real Madrid, okay, in this competition this time next year, then the forward will have grown it will have grown more will have had enough time to grow. But between now, I mean, we're just fighting for relegation like how many weeks ago? Now they are just finding their feet. Now they are accumulating points. Now they are managing to score and all that. There's no time for us to go to that level you're talking about by the time we play Madrid in a few weeks.
Yeah, but Abdul,
That's what I'm saying.
We've always had issues
Sorry,
with the attackers. Like even for the past year, when we played them, we've always had
we had
attackers.
Timo Werner. We had Abdul. We had Timo Werner up front.
We had crazy Werner. He was
We had
crazy. That guy would drag your defense. He would stretch
What
your
about
defense.
yeah, but what about Mudrik? Who's faster than him?
Let me come to Eddie. Eddie, let me come to you. Madrid, Chelsea. Before we talk about the other opponent. Eddie, I got my wish.
I'm gonna stay humble as I speak about this tie because I do not want to be clipped.
I'm ready to be clipped. I'm ready.
I'm gonna say right now, this is not the tie I wanted. And you guys can talk about heritage all you want. I'm shameless. I am path of least resistance. Put me where Inter is, put me where AC Milan is, put me where Napoli is. Then I'm laughing. But this tie is not it, bro. I'm sorry. And I get what you guys are saying in terms of, yes, the Madrid might not do us like Liverpool. That's fine. But guys, say what you want about the teams. Eventually, this will come down to Ancelotti versus Potter. Think about that for 5 seconds. Just think about it for 5 seconds. Because yes, Champions League quality of the teams and all that. It comes down to how you set up. Last year, why did Chelsea lose? Tuchel made mistakes in the first leg. Second leg, he fixed it, but it was too late. So one rookie mistake by Potter and Chelsea are screwed. Yes, the defense is gelling, understood, but they still have those 1 or 2 moments where they have that Bozo gene. Let's not make the mistake about it. Let's not act like we fully trust Koulibaly right now. Let's not act like Fofana doesn't have moments where he goes out of position, because he does. Kukurea, we know his issues on the left-hand side as well. So these games come down to one moment. So these boys will have to concentrate for 180 minutes of high-level football. Potter has to think for 180 minutes of high-level football. I'm sorry, I can't see it. I can't see it because this will be a footballing education for Graham Potter from Ancelotti. That's just the way I see it. Also, I looked at the ties before the games Chelsea have before, because let's face it, Chelsea are still going for it in the Premier League in terms of trying to get
we are facing Liverpool
a European position. You're playing Liverpool and Wolves within 3 days before you play Madrid, or 3 or 4 days, and then you play Madrid after 4 days. Madrid have Villarreal before that, and then after the first leg, they have Cadiz. Who did Chelsea have after the first leg? Brighton. And then the week after the second leg, you have United. So Chelsea have some tough games in that period, man. There's some tough games. We just hope we don't get injuries, because Madrid are going to be fresh. They'll be fresh and ready. So Chelsea can't rest players through that period, which is why I say, look, this is, unfortunately, Madrid get it done, man.
I think we can rest there because we have enough attacker to do that. And
jump and pass. Holy Ghost fire. Holy Ghost fire. Jump and pass.
Guys, let's be real.
No stick man.
I get what you said.
No stick man.
I'm looking at the squad we have right now. We can rest some key players.
How? Who are you resting?
Wait. We don't have Oba, we don't have Fofana. Yes, Kai is there, Felix, Modric. We have Akin Ziyech. I know people doesn't rate him. We also have Sterling too. So Potter can decide to mix it up. Remember the defense, but they're actually going to be playing the Premier League match where they can play. So we have players that can rest I can come into the Premier League matches where they don't have to play the Champions League at all. So Potter has a squad where he can rest player. I know it's not good enough as a manager, but this is Chelsea Football Club. We are not like a club with due respect, Tottenham Hotspur. We have heritage in the UCL. We know how to win this tournament. We've done it before. We know. Same with Madrid too. It boils down to, will you take your chances with Madrid? That's me. For me, any team is beatable in world football. Take your chances. That's it. If you take your chances, for me, you will win matches.
But you also have to set up right, first of all. Who's giving the instructions on the sideline? Like, let's not act like that all of a sudden doesn't matter. 3 wins against bum teams don't all of a sudden mean you can go play Madrid. That's what I'm saying, man.
I get what you say about that, boss. But Eddie, I want you to remember something. This is a tournament team. Chelsea is a tournament team. We tend to turn when it comes to UCL. And when it comes to Champions League, I'm not writing Chelsea off. That's one of the most dangerous things you don't want to do, either as a pundit or as a betting man. Because you know Chelsea will turn up. And Madrid knows in their mind that we know they are Chelsea. We know they are forming the league. If you give these people chances, we're going to be in serious trouble if you do that. Madrid knows in their ancelotti that they are talking about, he knows in his mind, if you give these people one chance, you're going to smell the riots. He knows.
I'm just telling you right now, Rudiger has something for you guys. Just letting you know. Rudiger has something for you guys.
Lord have mercy.
That's what I'm saying.
Rudiger has nothing for us. Rudiger already showed.
Okay. Just letting you know. Modric better not play false night against Rudiger.
Rudiger already showed his hand. Rudiger had already showed his hand before he left, so we're good. We know where Rudiger.
Eddie, I get you. I understand what you say. But as a Chelsea fan, one thing about me is when it comes to Champions League, Chelsea turn up. We are a tournament team, and I'll say it again. Chelsea turn up.
Did you hear what I said?
We are a tournament team. We turn up. And see, yes, Ancelotti, like I call him, he's a great grandfather. When I call him, I know that. Yeah.
I don't know why you are stressing yourself in that. See, nobody should stress themselves in that game. Now we are supposed to have peace of mind because this is yoga for us. Don't worry, just keep calm. It's Real Madrid. You know, you see that caravan, those people that you think they can't do anything.
Don't mind them. Don't mind them.
Listen, this is Champions League. Let me tell you, Madrid as a team, they know one thing about this Chelsea, just the way we know about the Madrid. You don't want to come and play Chelsea and and said, oh, they are in 8th in the league or they are in 10th in the league. We should just go there and go and beat them. First of all, Rudiger has nothing for Chelsea because Chelsea have shown people that have left their club and also teach them a lesson. On top, they are leaving. The Hazard is an example. He watched us knock out Madrid, goes to the Champions League final.
And then what happened last year?
What happened last year was, listen, it was not Thomas Tuchel that caused that game. People always get it wrong. It was Edouard, Senegalese, Edouard Mendy. If it was not that DJ, Chelsea is going through.
How about the second leg?
No.
No,
true. I remember that first game.
The first leg is already spoiled. It's like what the food that I've soured, you can't want meat again to be better. We have already soured the first leg, so we are trying to warm meat at second leg, but this food cannot let someone to eat. That's why we vomit it. Chelsea go there with the we lose in the second leg. No, we won.
No be small team, my brother.
Yes, we won. If we lose, that will be another case that yes, they beat us first leg and they beat us second leg. We went there and win them, and that was extra time. That's where the story came. Because Mendy already come and showcase in talent in Stamford Bridge, our home, with all those mistakes. Any shot on target is a goal.
This year you have Kepa.
That's the reason why we were at. And listen, Casemiro said that last season that when they interviewed Casemiro in Chelsea was coming to play the second leg, Casemiro said that he still have that feelings that Chelsea is coming to come back. That go and check it online, you will see it. Casemiro made that statement. Of course, it happened. We come back before, but it was not. Madrid, Bernabeu was shut down before. If not that, that game was taken to extra time. But it was a narrow pass for Real Madrid. That's what I call narrow pass, because it's not just how you did it to Liverpool, home and away. That's game, because they are not expecting anything. We are going to Bernabeu. First, what I'm happy about this game is that Abdullah already said it. We are going to their home first. If Chelsea goes to your home first, know that something is happening. Chelsea is go and mark my word. Chelsea is passing through this stage. If Chelsea can go to Bernabeu and bring that draw there, you can't. They can't come to the bridge and do anything. I can mark it with you. Even if we have Kante arts, they can't come to the bridge and do anything. I'm so happy it was Bernabeu at the first leg. They will just go and have our business in their home. That Ala Madrid, they will play it there. Once they play it, we will dance to it. Then let them come to Stamford Bridge. That's where our power is. Dortmund experienced the same taste of sugar. We give it to them. After they are unbeaten from the World Cup, we give it to them. We serve them this food. It was Gary with sugar. And they drink it. They have it, and they left the Champions League with respect. Gary with sugar. Atletico Madrid, we went to their home first. We bring out 1-0 there, and they come to the bridge. We also give them sugar. This is what Chelsea do. Since we are going to Real Madrid home, we will go there and go and experience the suffer. Once they come to the bridge, we will give them the same sugar. That's it. And all I'm looking forward to is that next stage, what we call the semi-final. I'm not looking at this stage because Chelsea has already gone through. Go and mark my word.
Amen.
It is not taking. We are beating Madrid home and away.
We count 5 before we count 6, my brother, man. I beg. No too good. No do speed. But I hear you.
Have you eaten Gary without no salt or sugar? That's what Madrid experience.
I have.
That one is clear eye. It's a clear eye. That one now.
I did that in Moshida Polytechnic.
That one not the cause night blindness. That one the open eye. To be like afternoon.
You will rethink your life, my brother.
Watch and see.
Oh my God, man.
People see what they don't still believe. They don't believe this Chelsea team.
I'm scared of Modric. Not that I'm scared of Modric, but Modric is a problem. Cruz is a problem.
Okay, let's have it right. Look at Chelsea player. Okay, if Potter really knows what he's doing, see, we have this player. We have it. Madrid midfield is full of old men. We know that they have the experience, but experience have to work with power.
Absolutely.
Experience have to work with power. This Chelsea player has the power, even if they don't have the experience that much. But that power, they have it. They can use it to charge those old men in that midfield before they think without their experience. Because if Potter, listen, the difference between Tuchel, one thing about Champions League is that this one thing I want to beg Chelsea. Miss one opening chance is like you miss 2 goals.
Yeah.
Miss one opening chance is 2 goals in Champions League if you don't know.
It is.
All those Joao Felix eating, gauging the bar almost 6 times.
He cannot afford to do that shit, man.
All those 6 times gauging bar against Dortmund, we are supposed to win first leg.
So now you don't want to talk about chances. Okay.
Yeah, no.
I have to listen. When I'm saying, they said when you are saying the good one, you also have to say the disadvantage.
Okay.
The disadvantage is Chelsea getting the chance, missing a open chance that they can supply. Give me, I give you. That's goal. You will see Joao. If you look at this boy since he come to Chelsea, he have hit the bar in Dortmund home, which we are supposed to win the first leg, against Leicester, against Leeds, against Fulham, against our last game here, Leicester again. We are not here to gauge bar. We are here to put that ball into that net.
We're not here to gauge bar, my brother. Don't be swanting.
Because if you look at, I don't blame Diego Simeone, because look at what Diego, as a coach, he's good at. But that goal is what we are there for. What that 11 players are there for. Immediately, Joao Felix left Atletico Madrid. They bring him Memphis Depay. Go and check Memphis Depay. He has more goals than Joao Felix in his season. Because he scored 2 goals per match. 1 goal, 2 goals. That's what coaches want. All those your stylish football, can't they just bought the knock bar? We are not looking for that.
Abdullah, put up Badego case. Put up Badego case comment. Abdullah.
We are almost there. We are almost there. Oh, look at the road to success. Oh, the bar. Yeah, we not experience that. Joao Felix need to learn how to score before that day, because I know he will get that chance.
He has to. Adegoke, you have a fantastic point here. Let's forget about Potter. The players are going to play very well because they need to go to the UCL next year.
Oh no, Blue, you can't forget about Potter now. Because when these boys were playing bad, you blamed Potter.
No.
No. Let's not do this.
Let me say something. I said to all of you here, I said, if Potter can get us across the line against Dortmund, I want his file on my table. I said it.
You did. Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. I said if Potter can get us across the line against Dortmund, because it's not about performance, it's about the storyline. That Dortmund game was a storyline game. It wasn't a performance game. And that's why he's gained credits to the point now where he's doing interviews and saying we're going to win the fucking Champions League. Did you see that?
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
When
and they actually said,
he backtracked.
He backtracked.
I said I'll try.
I will try.
Either way, all I'm trying to say is simple, right? If Graham Potter is still an average coach, he doesn't change, even if he wins the Champions League for me. But like I said, take us across the line against Dortmund, because we were in a very bad place before that Dortmund game, and we needed the psychological lift, and we needed a leader or a chaperone who can take us across the line. Yes, Dortmund wasn't the best team on the day, but you still have to beat the team in front of you.
Yeah, good.
You still have to beat the team in front of you. So here we are at the crossroads yet again against the shrine of UCL championship. Why wouldn't I give him a little bit? Maybe don't give him flowers, give him grass. Let him hold some grass, because the guy tried. He tried. You cannot throw away the baby and the bathwater, Eddie. So now let's see what he can do next. I'm not here for
exactly. He gets through Real Madrid. Okay, cool. I'll have his file on my table. That's it. But I'm not giving you credit for beating test tube babies in Dortmund, man. Come on.
Stop.
Eddie, come on.
No. The man tried. He tried. He really tried. For being able to revive Kai Havertz, for being able.
Blue Eyes, how quickly are you going to forget all his atrocities this season?
Exactly.
Southampton.
Exactly. No. Eddie, that's why I said this is the reason why I said after that UCL game, I put his file on my desk. You're right. It's a swift.
Before his file comes on the table, do something big, man. Beat one of the big boys. I'm not doing Dortmund and bloody Leeds and Leicester City. You do Real Madrid? Oh, hell yeah.
Listen, Southampton beat us. Nottingham Forest, I think they beat us.
Brentford
beat us. Who else? So for me, I celebrate a win against Leicester. I celebrate a win against
you can celebrate it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying before you have that conversation about Potter.
Yeah.
Come on, man. There's got to be something tangible on the table. Blue Eyes.
And there has been.
Okay.
And the tangible thing right now is that he moved us. He moved the needle because we would have been facing extinction right now. Can you imagine you not playing Champions League football and just managing to get out of top 10?
Abdullah, check what I put on your comment on
Can you imagine? Can you imagine how you feel about football right now, Eddie?
But I
If
can't
us
send
being in Champions
message.
League?
I mean, it's not going to be much difference.
okay.
We got 2
Okay.
games left.
I saw what.
We got
Yes,
2 games left.
just show my people so we can know what we are talking about here.
Yeah, 2 games. We have about 6 games
April 18, the season ends.
No, we get 6 games
after the 18th of April. I'm going on holiday, man.
Jump and pass. Holy Ghost fire.
I'm going on holiday after the 18th, man, because that'll be
your own, my brother. Nothing. Back to sender.
This is a UC already. Relax. Positivity is what I want.
Don't worry. Look, because my thing
this is what Felix sent to me. Felix.
This is what I sent. These are the chances we are talking about. Pass that ball, walk into the net, and this guy, the cheat, the gauge bar for Chelsea. You want to give me out attack? Me, no. These are what we are talking. If Madrid see this kind of chance, if it was Vinicius, it's that we pass it to Benzema. Benzema goes.
That's true.
That's clean. No stress. This guy, what are you thinking?
Yeah, but I think it's the lack of confidence. These guys are trying to score, like especially Philly. I think this guy has been missing so much. He's just trying to score, man. They're just trying to score.
He keep it across the goalkeeper and he also hit the woodwork. That's what happened to this ball. That
it can square play the ball to Metalia Madrid. You can do that.
And we were complaining Modric almost turned James Brown 007, passed that ball, and God let that guy get an assist to Kovacic in that game. If not, it would have been the full meaning of 007 like Sancho. Pass the ball to that guy and let this Ukraine man score for it.
Oh boy. But I don't even think Modric knew that was an assist. The thing just slapped him for face.
Guys, the guy was like chilling.
The ball just slapped him for face.
No, he needed the assist, especially after the disallowed goal and the way he celebrated.
No, I tell you one thing. I prefer this kid as a -9. He if he's gonna run like that, run into the net. That's what what that thing he was doing on the wing was so annoying. But I prefer him as a false 9 because he puts so much pressure. You know, like when you push down on a fence. He's that kind of player. So he can do that for us, and then these guys can run behind. The Kai Havertzes of the world and somebody else, Felixes of the world. But Felix is not clinical.
Abdullah, please, where Nkuku will play in Chelsea? Because me, I don't know. This guy, you are very.
Nkuku will come and do his own. How sure are you that Nkuku will come and cook here? How sure are you?
Nkuku is clinical, blood. He is clinical. I think he's more.
He's EPL.
He's way more clinical than Felix.
This is EPL. Man. This is low block. Can you play against low block 5 games straight? Low block.
I agree.
Look, Nkunku will come in and he has to fit in wherever he
but
can.
What I'm hearing is that they said Nkunku is not coming to play as a striker. He's coming to play in the back of the striker.
That's fine. That's
fine. So they say Chelsea still have an option in the end of the season to sign a striker and a number 6. And which striker is the striker and which number 6 are we getting? Because this club, I think there is
because they said they're trying to buy Felix as well. Yeah, I don't know why they're trying to buy Felix. I don't get it.
They said they're trying to buy him, or they're trying to say like 80 million.
80 million. Yeah, 80 million.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
No,
they're obviously thinking of playing a 4-2-3-1 next season. They're not buying another midfielder. They'll buy a number 6.
Exactly.
They'll buy. I feel they'll buy one number 6. They'll get Felix. Nkunku is coming,
I
and then get a striker.
Go and pick up Frankie Danger, Frankie Daybad, Frankie De Jong. Go and pick him up.
He said he's not leaving. He wants to say
he said, "Thank you, Abdullah. You saw that news. He said he's not leaving. That guy is enjoying Barcelona money."
This guy has been saying he doesn't want to leave. I don't know why people are trying to force him out. The guy wants to stay there.
Oh, you guys just spoil my day, man. Player.
Frankie Dimbank.
Oh, Frankie Dinjo, man. Very bad boy, man. That guy can. This is the kind of technical player we need. Very technically sound, and he's stubborn. He's a hothead. If you do him, he go do you. You need that kind of energy in your midfield, man. Chai, are you sure he's not going to leave?
I don't think he's not his leave. It's come out and
You
said
know one thing I don't just understand about Kovacic. Since you have been playing ball, you play in Real Madrid. How come you did not look all those Modric and Toni Kroos?
Exactly.
And still pick something from them inside that. It's like when you are in the school, you learn from your teacher, or you learn from someone close to you.
Your elder.
All these 3 Champions League that you won with them, you did not learn how to use corner and flag to pass. Not pass. This corner and flag, use it to pass like Modric. You can see De Jong. De Jong did not. Maybe De Jong watch a video. You have those players there.
It's true.
You stay with Rolando in the training ground. Those Modric, all of them, you stay with them in the training ground, train together, learn this thing. Any player from Real Madrid knows how to play with that corner leg. How come Kovacic you look like another thing?
You know what's funny, Felix?
I don't have issue with Kovacic. Is that pass?
Felix, exactly. you know what's funny?
He has no killer pass. No killer pass.
But guys, you remember that game when who were we playing? Was it Southampton? When Kovacic gave a pass like that to Lukaku.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember that game, man?
Remember.
Was it Southampton? Aston Villa.
He has one pass a season, of course. We know
that's the thing. Kovacic is one pass a season, one goal a season. Please,
that's why I say.
I'm tired, man.
No, but Eddie, it depends. It depends on the player if he chooses to do it or not. And
what?
Clearly, he does.
It depends on what.
He has the technical ability, because that pass he gave to Lukaku was outside of the foot, right?
One pass.
No, I understand, but he has it. He has it in him. That's why he made the pass.
This guy he also has the power to shoot well. He can shoot from outside the box anytime. He's got from there once.
That Chelsea has played against opponent that makes me feel pain and I break my table at home was that pass that Modric played to Rodrigo.
Stop. That thing is still. I don't want to think about it again. That's why I want this game. No. That's why I want this game.
That pass was. He kept my defense. Everybody silent. It was just like everybody paused for a minute.
Felix, may God forgive you, man. I was about to chop. You fuck up my appetite.
My brother, I don't know why you want to raise my blood
Sorry.
pressure.
Let me drink water.
I don't need that kind of stress on a Friday.
Because that pass.
My appetite they go now.
We born and I will become old. I will not forget that pass.
Melo, but let's tell the truth. You know who was at fault for that pass. Let's be fair. It was N'Golo Kante. Let's be fair.
For both goals.
For both goals.
Even the second goal.
Rough night.
Yeah, he had a rough night.
Kante, keep that ball.
And I think Tuchel also made mistake. He should have took him off already. Just take him off.
Yes, you are right.
Jorginho was on the bench. Jorginho or somebody.
Took him off and put Jorginho to balance the game.
Hold the ball, man.
So Tuchel, yeah, okay.
Of course. I'm not hiding my feelings.
Ngolo was our man of the match.
No, even if you are good, we know you are good as a coach, but you have to still make some errors.
They're human.
And we will bring out the errors. That's why the reason why we call it.
But guys, the reason why this one was very, very obvious is that you're up 3-0. You have the yam, like we say back home. You have the yam and you have the knife.
Now make a decision.
So you can cut anywhere you want if you want to eat this. Yeah. So, but what do? You want to go and take another goal? Which kind of balls is that? Come on, guys. Come on.
Abdullah, you don't
do that. You want to go and get another goal against Ancelotti, against Sanchi.
You don't got another country people for your shot.
No, another country.
No, Spanish.
I'm hearing
Zambrano.
I'm hearing vibration. Somebody's
Lord have mercy. What language is it? French or Spanish or Portuguese?
No, this must be Portuguese. This is not French.
Is this Portugal language?
That's the reason why I'm asking Abdullah. You don't get people for all connection from your speech.
Cuban my brother Cuban
I get connection all over the world.
It's French. It's French.
No, this is not French. This is not no French.
It's Spanish. It's Spanish.
Yeah. This is not no French.
Okay.
Is it? See that I. You see that action of that action on the O. That's Spanish. That's
Que bendición ve, my brother. Que bendición ve to you, my brother. We appreciate you, man. Jose Zambrano.
Everybody. I'm across all over the world, from Italy to Germany to Ireland to everywhere. They are watching us. Please, Biko. Speak language, we accept all languages, but please don't speak Lingala and don't speak broken language. If I go to they call it pidgin.
Anyway,
pidgin
this but only the Abdullah, I'm going to be honest. Only the issues I have with this draw is that Napoli, AC Milan, Inter, Benfica.
That's a Google translation. Okay.
So wait. So first, we understand before they start the draw, there was like since Inter and AC Milan shared the same home, so they can meet each other. I was like, okay, they use this. Then you make a Napoli to play AC Milan. Okay, let's assume Inter Milan knocked out Benfica, but I know they can't. Just let's assume they knock out Benfica. Then now whoever win in AC Milan, we still go and meet another Serie A team. Are we playing Serie A league here? That's the question. Are we playing Serie A league here? Are we dragging for top 4? Why don't you share these people? Man City is there, Bayern is there, Madrid is there. Give it to them. Let them experience something. Because like this, Napoli is straight to the final. Or Benfica, one of them.
Hey. But AC Milan no go
you never know.
Man.
You never know.
AC Milan will not do what?
AC Milan no go green. Lie.
This is not a manual car. This is automatic. Asignano, Fime.
Because somebody tweeted me this morning, and I was laughing. Because the person asked me a question this morning after the show when I look at through the chat. People in the chat, I appreciate you guys. So keep sending the chat. The person said he asked me a question. Said, "What's gonna break me most is?" I said, "Chelsea, Napoli." My love for Osimhen from day one, and Chelsea, the club I supported from childhood. And he asked me, "Who do you choose?" Blue eyes. I did not give that person an answer.
How can you not answer this type of what's this?
I can't give an answer. I love Osimhen, and I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm in the middle because I'm broken already. I don't know which other to give.
Right. At least
AC Milan, man. AC Milan has something to say.
No, but this is so. If Osimhen goes to Man United, are you gonna do? What's going on? Are you going to switch to Man United?
I hope you all know that if Osimhen makes the final, that's his transfer done. It's not happening. You know that, right?
Oh,
we'll see though.
Don't know.
Okay. Just to answer your question, Kenny. When Yakubu went to Everton, it doesn't mean I started supporting Everton. No.
But
I've never liked the player so much that the club comes first.
Good question. Choma said the draw was fixed.
Choma is here.
Yeah, she's here. She came in the first half of the show though.
Correct.
And the first time I did it in the early afternoon.
Correct.
Choma, see, me and Bless wanted Madrid. I wanted Madrid from like after the round before that. I was even testing Vito. Vito said, "Are you on smoke?" I said, "I don't smoke." I was like, "I'm gonna meet you at Santiago Bernabeu." And when that draw came out, Vito was like, "You man, you think that you are sick." I said, "So how do you know?" I said, I knew this stuff is gonna happen because I've seen this stuff before. Chelsea Madrid, that's a typical UCL match. That's a typical match. That
That's going to be
people
one hell
yeah,
of a series.
people wanted Benfica because of Enzo. People wanted Chelsea, Napoli. It's not gonna happen. It won't happen.
No, imagine Enzo.
No, you go for it.
No, I would just say, imagine Enzo saying to himself, even though I don't understand Enzo yet. Imagine Enzo saying to himself that now he gets to play
Benfica.
Real Madrid in a two-way tie.
Exactly.
Look at the Modric. He was just running to the Trinidad and say, "My Real Madrid interested." Or God, go tie your boot. Go and tie your boot.
No,
we are not doing interesting. We are not doing interesting movie. Yeah.
No, we are not.
Tie your boot.
We are not. This is not war, man. This is not war, man. This is a big game.
No, but when you say it's fixed, like if it was really fixed, I don't think they would want the full teams that people want to watch all on the same side. They would want to switch up a bit. They would probably put
Choma, my sister, this is not fixed. So this is exactly what the doctor recommended for us.
I wanted Madrid and I got Madrid.
Exactly what we need. We need this therapy.
The end of Pep Guardiola, the end of the road this year. Mark my word. I said it today.
That's an hell of a match.
Bayern fans are not comfortable. They are not comfortable.
They are very they are not even bothered.
Man City fans are not comfortable.
You see, first thing Muller did. Muller already posted the video saying interesting. Man City. He was laughing. He was like, see you soon. Pep Guardiola, you left Bayern, you go to Man City.
Oh shoot.
I was like,
he said it.
I was like, this Muller is so funny. He's a funny man. He's really a joker that they call him. This guy is so funny.
Thomas Müller is a top class player.
And also the Bayern Munich players, they know who feel like they draw Man City to them. Alfonso Davies has been on iShow Speed live stream playing game with him since. I was like, these people are not even thinking about Man City. That shows you that Man City is not doing anything.
Wow.
No, but that's a tough game. That's a tough game for Bayern.
A footballer is just like a footballer is here with Abdullah doing space now. That means he's not taking anything now. Bring it on.
Who's going to play on the wing? Listen there. Hi. This game.
Bayern and Foden. It's going to be like that. And hell of a match, man. Lord have mercy. Hell of a match, man. Chai. It's going to be tough, man.
All hell of the Champions League. That's why I'm so happy. It's a fantastic quarterfinals. This is like watching a movie in the cinema.
Right. Wow. I'm saying wow.
Every game. My favorite series is AC Milan that AC Milan Napoli. That's the game.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that someone from Nigeria is just disturbing at least half of football world right now. Osimhen.
I know.
Because his name is trending everywhere. This guy was like, what kind of grace is this?
You see today Napoli are wet fans. They were cooking chicken and they put Osimhen marks in that chicken.
Osimhen.
We love Osimhen. Osimhen is cooking. That air they will not put Indomie here.
Yeah, Danny E. Me and Lois get our witches. We get our witches.
Yes, Danny E. Oh, yes, you remember, eh? I got my wish, my brother.
I'm glad they said that what you wish for, that's what you will get.
You will get my brother, man.
Of course, I get it. I got Madrid. I wanted Madrid from after the group stage. I said,
but that semi-final is not my wish. Is the enemy wish? Not my wish. That's semi-final.
I'm not talking about semi-final.
We are playing either Bayern or Man City if we go to.
See problem. But right now we're just facing the one with our front, man.
Yeah, but Blood, I say it is tough, Blood, because Bayern Man City.
You cannot count 6 without counting 5.
See, if we play Bayern, if we go through and we meet someone like Bayern, Joshua Kimmich will just close Chelsea midfield.
No.
I swear, I will mark my word. See, Kimmich alone will finish the entire midfield.
We're gonna put Ngolo. We'll bring Ngolo in the 70th.
Ngolo out of this because Ngolo.
See,
That
Or
that
even Zakaria. Even
that
Zakaria. We can put Zakaria on him.
that Goretzka guy is a strong guy as well. The Goretzka
you
guy is
know,
strong.
Goretzka play football like Gallagher. He doesn't have sense.
No, the guy is a strong guy.
He's strong. He just big for nothing. Gallagher is also strong now. Those guys.
Is Gallagher going to Champions League?
Is that of course now?
We have
men. What are you talking? We are going with men.
You know one thing I experienced about that Joshua Kimmich. That guy, I don't know where you can put that guy that he can't play football. Because first we start seeing that guy as right wing back. Then now it's in the midfield. Look at the way he cooks in the midfield. It's like midfield is just like an easy thing to him to control.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Philip Lam.
I said I keep posting about this guy on Twitter. People don't know why I'm posting him. Kimmich against PSG. This guy is
the potential.
Last line say true promoter will package us.
This is the potential.
Last line
a
lie.
Quarterfinal and semis.
He can't package anything. Choupo-Moting.
Oh, Eric Choupo-Moting.
They will package us. Wow. How?
So the semi-final would be would receive the first leg.
Please take out semi-final. Let's look at quarter-final. Nah, man, which kind of nonsense?
Like they did it together.
I don't want to see no semi-final. I just want to see my quarter-final. I beg, no.
Chelsea true, Benfica true, Bayern true, Napoli true.
You have to view fight. Aye, man. We go trash Real.
It's too easy. Like some of them favorites. One of Napoli or Benfica is not going through. The way people are saying, is going to be one of them is gonna.
I think AC Milan.
Benfica. I'm sorry, Benfica is going through.
I think AC Milan is going to the final.
That means you have not watched Benfica. Benfica
I think AC Milan is going to the final, man.
AC what?
AC Milan is going to the final.
Is it forever? Don't need to for Gary and Dudu.
Milan derby. Milan derby semi-final. It's possible though. It is possible. Milan derby. Blue eyes. AC Inter Milan.
Lukaku didn't do too bad for himself. He came out of this deal smelling like flowers.
He's not smelling anything. That guy was so lucky against Porto.
That's what I'm saying. He came out smelling like the roses.
Why is it that those Portugal teams that are fourth in their league or second, when they get to other league, they want to go and just give people problem and just come and turn a world-class team on top their head. But they don't try to Chelsea anyway. But we are different. But you see that Benfica, if you watch the way Benfica play. Let me tell you, the way I see that Benfica, Man City as a team is going to be hard for them, not to talk of Inter Milan that score one goal against Porto, home and away. Watch and see.
Yeah, but Man City is not the same Man. Anyways, this is what you guys were saying before. But Man City is not the same Man City of last year. Man City is not balanced in the defense.
Yeah, I agree.
They are not always balanced in the defense, and they have spent almost 400 or something million in that defense. That defense is still not yet to be balanced. They should go and they should come and sign Koulibaly and add it to that defense and give us Stones.
I want John Stones. People they see, but John Stones, but the guy is injury prone. That's the problem.
Yes, he injured
because of the way Pep plays the Blues. I can't blame him.
That is the ball play.
You are right. John Stone injury. That injury is too much.
Too much, man. Every half season he's injured. And he started doing this. I don't know if you guys watch him at Everton. That's why he started this injury. Everton.
I don't notice in Everton, but I know in Man City his injury will be causing his game. Just like James.
Yeah. The funny part, guys. The funny part is what's gonna make me laugh with these matches is Opa Mukano versus Haaland.
Ah, no. You know what? And the lad, the funniest thing, you know what? You know what? If Alfonso Davis and Speed was streaming today, you know what Speed did? He put on Alan music. It was like Alan, Alan. He said he was laughing at Alfonso Davis. Say, don't worry, April, we are coming. Say he's going to support Alan.
Alfonso Davis can play. He's a real homeboy.
Yeah.
That boy can play ball.
Yes, that guy is very jovial, and he can ball. He can ball. He said the hardest forwarder he has faced is Ousmane Dembele, and I was like, for real, Ousmane Dembele.
Yeah, it's very, very tricky. Dembele, Lord have
He said the reason why is that Dembele, you don't know where he's going, if that left or right, because he used the 2 foot. You hardly know Dembele movement because of his 2 leg. He's just like
in front of goal in terms of his decision making. That's my issue with this one.
Yeah, decision making is
Ebadigo is very poor, just like you said. You understand these players. Some will just have good head, and the finishing will be bad head. Just like Joao Felix will just walk with that leg.
I think the problem with Felix is, I think the more time he gel with the player, the more he will improve his finish. I know he's also pissed us to time because he wants to feel, but I can understand why everybody, even including me, get annoyed. But I can also understand that he wants to also improve his game too by finishing more. I think this will improve because the more you play together with your team, the more you improve as a player. So I think it will happen. I'm not worried too much about Felix. I'm not worried too much about Felix. Those will improve because sometimes in football there is something called communication. So when that communication become more gelling together, you will see more of Felix playing football. For me, though.
Sani was left out in the Germany team. I'm happy because that one is not on form.
Rudiger is left out too. Rudiger is left out.
Oh, Rudiger is out?
Yeah, because of the work. They said because of the workload.
No, wow. And those 2 old men still made it to Portugal again, Pepe and Ronaldo. Those people have tried.
Lord have mercy.
They have tried.
They have tried. They've tried their best. What can they do? So, guys, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow for the post-match reaction of Chelsea match. Really appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm grateful for you guys tuning in, guys. Okay, like that video, subscribe. We can discuss in the backstage, but we can talk in the backstage. Sure. Oh, Bryce is here.
Oh, you're done for the day.
No, we can talk in the backstage. No problem about it.
Oh, this is backstage now.
No. We're still live.
Okay.
We can